counts.
Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. Yeah, I fucked that up before the other guys come in here and completely abuse me. Yeah, I fucked that up. I fucked up. I know I'm about to take a beating too. I know I'm going to take a beating. I fucked up. I fucked up.
Honestly, I didn't notice I was outside having a cigarette. I came back in and I was like, what the fuck?
I fucked up. I was laughing my ass off over here, and I was, you know, how you click to turn the camera off. I'm laughing my ass off over here, and I just, because I had my little pointer finger guy on the camera, but in laughing, I guess I scrolled over. What the hell? This big ass milk dud looking motherfucker.
Stop being.
And I actually ended the stream. The only good thing about that, as Betty said, I believe it was Betty. Betty said, yes. Finally, no glitches, and you fuck it up.
Right.
Tina said, so far, we have Glick laughing so hard, beer came out of his nose.
Yes.
And he ended the podcast, to which I responded, and we're just getting started.
Yes.
And now we're glitching.
Well,
son of a bitch.
Technically,
let me go ahead
we didn't glitch. We clicked. So there's a little difference.
We glicked. Yes.
We glicked.
So
see what you did, Betty? You jinxed us. We had no glitches, and then it glitched. I fucked up. Yes.
So go ahead and welcome everybody back. And
last one already
ends the intro for our things there, Chris.
But welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, guys. Hope you enjoyed the first hour. Fortunately, I fucked up, and it was literally right as we were going to break. So I paused the music, jumped back in, typed everything out, hit go live, came back, and as soon as it went live, I just kicked the music right back in. So when I edit it and I piece it back together, perfect. It's perfect.
Should be flawless.
Yeah, nobody will notice it. So, but welcome back to the show.
Except for the
guys
fact
are
that we're
not already. Go ahead and give us a follow on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram,
outros now. Cut off the last.
Go in there and edit it out. But if yeah. But yeah, if you guys aren't already, definitely follow us on social media at Nonsensical Nonsense, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Join us live every. I am an absolute fucking genius, Tigers.
Yes, he is.
Join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night right here on Haps. If you don't have the app already, download it. It's free. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a follow, and you can join us four idiots and see our beautiful faces every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night. And then you can also get every single episode where I will geniusly edit out and make myself look like the greatest host of all time, and they've never fucked anything up. And I don't end the podcast prematurely, much like Mike when he has sex and it finishes in 30 seconds.
I mean, how would I know? It's been so long. I don't even know how to do it anymore. I gotta get up a handbook, but it's
A handbook.
There's plenty. If you go on the internet, there's plenty of tutorial videos.
Yes.
Might I suggest checking out xnxx.com? Plenty of tutorial videos,
okay.
sir.
Worth every second.
That's
of
what you
your
did,
time.
right? Is that what you did? Thank you.
Where do you
If
think
it
I
worked
learned
for you-
everything? When any female
I only have
asked me,
one
where
thing
did
to
I
tell
learn
you.
that? I'm like, I'll
Mike,
show you.
Mike,
Check
if it's
out
really
this
been that
website.
long, if it's really
I mean,
been
I
that
don't
long,
have to,
I'm going to give
but-
you one name for your purpose, okay? And write this down. Vanessa Del Rio. You're welcome.
Does that
Shots
make-
fired.
Mike ain't
Phone
has
number?
pussy
and,
says pussy
and a
that way.
working address? I mean,
She's in her 60s, but she still knows the fuck she's doing.
Tony's gone. Mike's
Nice.
gone. Oh god. Everybody's dropping like flies.
Vanessa Del Rio.
Right.
You're welcome.
All right.
Tony's
All
back.
opposed.
Michael's
All
back. You guys
opposed.
do a
All
little.
opposed. All opposed. I didn't think so.
Older than Methuselah.
All opposed to what?
Don't care. Yeah, no, they all learn from her. I don't care who you are.
Vanessa Del Rio?
he's speaking in absolutism right now, Glick. You have to let. That's it.
Well, all right. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this here, boys.
Let's
Chris,
go.
you said you
Okay,
have,
so-
you can jump onto
Ding,
the
ding.
email and read
Yeah.
off the chatters box first, and we'll go from there.
No, we'll read off the
You wanna
chatters
do ours
box
first?
after we make our pick.
Okay.
But here
Okay.
I have a question or
Yeah.
a suggestion, and you might already be on it. So go ahead and say what you were going to say.
Well, what I was going to say is to speed up and to keep things as quickly as possible.
this is how in
only
sync
have
we
an
are.
hour to
We
go
didn't have
through
this conversation.
it. 2 per pick. So first one is 1 and 2. Second one is 2 and 3.
Well, hold on.
3
Time
and
out.
4, 4 and 5.
Time out. What I was gonna say, if I can tweak it just a little bit,
Yep. Go ahead.
do the number one pick, so we all get our number one picks in and out of the way.
And then do a 3.
And then
2
after
and
that, then we'll just go 2, 2, 2, 2, and then the last one will be 1.
2. Okay, that's fine. Well, in,
But yeah,
in
we
order
were
of
definitely on the same page.
Yeah, we were on the same page. In order, once again, please try to keep your answers
That's
short
awesome. I'm
because
glad.
we only do have an hour and
Shorts.
we have 10 of these to get through. In order of least amount of votes to
Oh, cool.
most,
That's awesome,
it goes
Joe.
myself, Tony, Mike, then Chris. I'm going to go with the ultimate bromance, Snowman and the Bandit.
Why don't you just say
Smoking
iconic?
Bandit.
Because Ultimate
Smoking the Bandit.
is becoming played out like
It's-
iconic.
It's Snowman
That
and
was
Bandit.
that was on that
That's
was
a
on the
bromance.
reserve list.
Those boys
chuckled
said,
that.
he says,
Yeah,
dude, we're
that's
going to
what-
go from Texarkana to done, let's do it, son.
It's not low hanging fruit like the usual ones. I'm impressed. Good job.
I have a couple low-hanging fruit on here, but I got some good ones, too.
Oh, I bet you do.
Okay, we got
deep
Mike and
stuff.
Jeff. Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. Time out. Not only are you guys talking over each other, you're both glitching out like motherfuckers.
Oh, weird.
Nobody can hear
You want me to refresh?
I think it,
anything
I
you're
think
saying.
I think it comes from when we talk over each other, it starts to glitch.
That might be.
So,
Are we
Tony-
better now?
Yeah.
Tony,
Yeah,
your
there you
pick
go.
for number
Okay.
1 is...
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I'll cut to the chase. Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. Next.
You fucking suck. Which movie?
I knew
Because
that
I did
was
more than
coming.
one.
I knew that was
What
coming.
movie? What movie? What
Which one?
characters?
You
One.
can do Casino.
No, you have to pick one.
Casino.
You gotta pick one.
Casino.
Okay, Casino. So their
Thank you, buddy.
characters' names were Sam and Nikki.
Thank you. but their bromance
All right.
lasts more than their characters or their movies.
So we're gonna do. All right, it's my turn, right?
So,
Moving on.
Michael, they're number
My
one.
number one will be Hercules and Legolas for Hercules: The Legendary Journey.
Look at
What's the other guy's name? What's the other one?
Legolas. Legolas.
Legolas.
Legolas,
The
Legolas,
same thing Tony Stark
Well,
called Hawkeye in the first Avengers.
Legolas, however you pronounce
Yeah.
his name. You know who the
That's
fuck
right. He
I
calls
are.
him Legolas. That's nice. I like that. All right, Christopher, your number one is.
Look at Click.
I knew he was gonna go nerdy.
I pulled something out of the 90s, bro.
So what? I pulled it out of the 70s.
I never watched that show.
The nu-
That was Sonny Sorbero or
Casino?
something like that.
The amount of shit you guys talk.
Go ahead.
It's a wonder I haven't killed myself yet
Hold on,
because I'm
it's
waiting for
expecting
you.
so much out of you
We're
guys.
waiting for you.
Warm up.
All right, I'm gonna take it easy on you guys with this list, but I'm gonna go with my number one pick from probably one of my favorite action movie franchises of all time, Riggs and Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon.
Low hanging fruit.
That was
Saggy
low
balls.
Eh.
Saggy balls.
Yeah, that's low.
Hey,
hanging fruit.
Was it a little
Oh,
salty?
Chad, he
or
shot
did they
beer out
wash
his nose and I made him laugh.
before you put it all
Well,
in?
No,
Okay,
it wasn't.
so
It was Tina that had me laughing that that beer come out of my nose.
Oh,
a little
okay,
salty.
okay.
I just
Yes.
haven't taken it easy on. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get
Yes,
too
ma'am.
far into this, gentlemen, Mike or whoever's got the next pick, please feel free to go ahead. I'll wait until
Okay,
my
well,
next pick to
I
drop
have
this
the
one.
next one. As we stated, we're gonna do 2 picks for our next round. So I'm gonna go with John and Al from Die Hard.
Nice.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Right?
Yeah,
I'll give
that
you
was
that
good.
And
That's a
for my number 3, I'm going for one that literally thought of because I saw the movie poster. It is Chief Brody and Hooper from Jaws. Because those boys went through some shit and ended up paddling back from the sinking boat, being we went through some shit, we're now boys.
Oh, you are glitching so damn bad. I don't know if anybody else can hear
I
you.
heard him. I heard him. He's
I
good.
heard him.
Glitching so
I heard
damn
him.
bad.
I'm just trying to.
I haven't seen Jaws in a
Let me
while, so he
try
got me
something.
with that one.
That's all right.
So, Tony, you're number 2 and 3.
Let me clear my face off of this.
Oh,
Glick says he's going to take it easy on everybody. So will I.
he just bounced out. Go ahead,
I'm going to go ahead with Han Solo and Chewbacca.
fucker. Stole mine.
I saw that one coming too. That was on my reserves. I
Golf
took
Hawk,
it.
how you doing?
I figured. I figured
We actually,
I would,
Chris and
I, would
I,
have to
Chris and I
fight for
thought you were
Tony
gonna have that
and
way
Glick for that
before
one.
for anybody.
Now, I
Yeah,
got number
I thought-
3 as
I
well.
thought I was
Thank
gonna
you,
have
Wicked
to-
Italian ass.
Number 3.
Do I have my number 3 pick as well?
Yes, sir.
It's time to go ahead and stop bullshitting with you gentlemen. Since I keep coming in last place and people don't like my list.
Your list was good.
We are going to go with Captain Jack Sparrow and William Turner.
That's a good one.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Turn.
well, I'm not gonna go.
That is
Somebody else
Pirates of the
can hear,
Caribbean.
just me, because
That's
I can't
Pirates
hear.
of the Caribbean.
I am not.
Thank you,
Am I
Teddy.
still frozen?
No, you're good. We
No,
hear you
you're not
fine.
You're good now.
All
right.
I'm
Thank you
not
very
gonna
much.
go
Thank you.
easy on
2
you.
and 3. That is a good pull, by the way.
I'm gonna
Thank you,
give
thank
you
I noticed you were quiet.
Jay and Silent Bob from Clerks.
You
Say
said
it
what?
again.
Jay and Silent Bob from Clerks.
I'll give you that. Taddy, shit.
And,
Okay.
and I am going to see Glix, Buzz, and Woody and raise them a Shrek and Donkey.
I thought about
Okay,
it.
so-
I thought about it, but
so
I thought
real
it was
quick.
too late ahead for him.
So real quick, what was your guys' 2 and 3 picks? Because everything was fucked up on my end.
Okay.
I couldn't hear anything.
I went with John and Al from Die Hard, Chief Hooper or Chief Brody and Hooper from Jaws. Tony went with Han and Chewie, Captain Jack and Will Turner, and Jay and Bob, and what was the other one? Shrek and Donkey.
Shrek.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
I got you, Taddy. Don't worry about it. I got you covered.
So Chris, number
Just
3.
rewind the
2 and
show.
3. Yeah, just rewind.
Well, since somebody wanted to call me out with my Woody and Buzz, I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah.
raise your raise
Okay.
with Mike and Sully from Monsters Inc.
Oh.
And then while I'm at it and I'm still hitting the raise and I'm setting the bar a little
Wasn't
bit
that
high
used already?
for
Wasn't
my
that
number
used
3
already?
pick,
No,
I
don't think so.
Sully
That's no
wasn't.
big deal. So is
Okay.
Briggs
I'm
and
pretty
Murtaugh.
sure.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
well, this is really going to be a low-hanging fruit that you guys are going to piss and whine and cry about. Because I'm going to go with Scooby and Shag.
Oh, you motherfucker. That's
Oh,
pretty
that
good.
was on my
pretty good.
reserve list.
That's pretty good. I lost my backup list.
All right, all right.
Motherfuckers might have got lucky tonight.
So we're going with 4 and 5. So for 4 and 5, I got Frank and Carl Hanratty from Catch Me If You Can.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay.
Thank you, Ricky.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you
Yeah.
want to play? Okay.
And
Yeah,
Who'd you have,
now,
Jeffrey?
now Mike, Frank, and Carl Hanratty. Frank, Will, Abagnale, and Carl Hanratty from Catch Me If You Can. In the beginning of the movie, Frank
Oh,
and
yeah, I've
Carl
never seen it.
Hanratty's chasing around Frank, and they became boys at the end. So, and
I've
then,
never seen it.
Now
I can
this
see
don't
why
know.
you never win.
This one-
I can see why you never win. Now, but that was a good pick.
You said I can see why you never win. You asshole.
suck on each other. So, I'm also going to pick, and Mike will get this reference. Tony, you might too.
Sure.
I'm going with Morris Day and Jerome from Purple Rain.
Yeah.
I love that you said that those two would get that and I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You
not-
didn't get the reference yesterday when I told you,
Good
motherfucker.
fan. I actually do not even like.
Well, you didn't tell me
I
the
like a few of
band,
the
but
songs.
and I also
And
could
that's
barely
it.
hear
It's
you.
from the movie.
But I also not only from Purple Rain, but Jay and Silent Bob. He said,
Which
"Put
Mike I
that
told-
money in my hand, little man. If you
Yes.
don't, you owe me, oh me, oh."
$15, little man.
Only-
If
that's
that
why I
money in
put
my
Jay
hand.
Silent
If that
Bob
money
on-
doesn't
I actually had Jay and Silent Bob last week, but I crossed them out and I wasn't going to use them this week either. I had them last week.
So,
Oh,
Tony D.
I had
number
Jay
4
and
and
Silent
5.
Bob last week too.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
No, it's Tony.
My
Too low
number,
hanging
what,
fruit for me. Yeah, it's
Who is
Tony,
it?
my
Tony,
number
Tony.
3.
Tony.
Hey,
No, Tony,
chill.
yeah, Tony.
It's Tony's turn. Okay.
Sorry, so quiet.
If you stop fucking eating, the motherfucker's been eating for 2 hours.
Right? Right?
I lost
Jesus
my
Christ.
list. I lost my list, so I got to
Lost his
improvise.
list.
Okay.
That sounds like
How
a
did you
forfeit
lose
to
your
me,
list?
boys.
I have my card up here. I don't know where it's at. So,
Sounds like a forfeit to me.
no.
Is it under your keyboard? Is it? Did you
You know what
accidentally
we
eat it while you're
hope
eating
for?
everything else
I mean,
within
let's be
reach?
honest.
Well, this list is going to be tasty. A little Italian dressing on it. Nom, 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 nom. Don't hurt yourself thinking.
It's only a 3-hour podcast.
I'm going to go back because this was a series,
Okay.
and I've been controversial before. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take Buck Rogers and Twiki.
Sweet.
Nice.
On my
Controversial, diverse. I mean, the man does it all. I mean, last week I had
That's why-
probably the
What-
most diverse list out of all of
What's the
us.
sidekick's name? What's
Twiki.
Buck Rogers?
TWIKKI, I believe it's. Meanie.
No mute
You know, that
button for you.
motherfucker.
Okay, yeah. Okay, and your number 4. Or 5.
All right.
Sorry.
So it's my turn now.
He's
No,
got one
number
more.
is it?
Tony's
Is
got
it?
one
Are we
more.
at 5
Okay, go
already?
ahead,
Oh,
go
we are
ahead.
at 5 already.
I'm trying to get that click.
I can't
Real
find
quick,
my
but-
damn card. I got to
Okay.
find this shit. Hey, Jessica.
Hey, Jess.
I can't find my damn card, so let me think.
Uh-oh.
I'm running out of duos, even though I'm not. I don't want to cheat and just have to come on the top of the head. But being that I'm going to have to improvise, this is going to be ugly. You all just might have won this week because I can't believe I can't find my damn card. I had it sitting up here all damn day.
Oh yeah, that's right. When do I pick again?
I do believe there was somebody that blew my mind.
Today, Junior.
Today, Junior.
Let me go with Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
feel like I'm getting
gonna
drunk
find
off
my
that, but
list.
okay.
That came on top of my head. They had a TV
Okay,
show,
okay.
and they had a couple of movies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Michael.
Well, now you have
You're
time. Now you have
3
time
and
to
4
go
and
and find
5.
your list, so you
I'm looking.
don't have to
Trust
go
me.
through that again. Now for
I know you
Glick,
ain't talking.
for Glick, I'm going to see Scooby and Shaggy and raise them a Barney and Fred Flintstone.
That was used already.
It was used in the Chatter's box. It's okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm waiting.
No, it's not. You said last week we couldn't use the Chatter's box if it was already been used.
Was it used or was it not used?
I think
It
it
was.
was.
It was
let me double.
used. Because I
Was it-
literally
was
said
used?
no. I thought it was in
Hold
the
on.
Chatters. I think it was in the
Hold on.
Chatters box, not the
Hold on,
Chatters box.
hold on,
the
hold on,
Chatters.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
We need a fact check on it.
I'm
not
checking it.
mad.
Calm down,
I'm not
everybody,
mad.
before you get
I
your
would be
game with it
panties
because
in a
of the
twist.
original
Let me
rules.
see.
I would be game, but there was original rules. I would be game with it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Fred and Barney stand. They make the
So
list.
they're cool.
They
Okay.
didn't make the list?
Yep.
Yeah, it was in the
Alright.
Chatters box, but not the Chatters box of champions.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep.
all
Bert and
right.
Ernie was
That's
used.
all right. That's right.
I
It
knew about
stands.
Bert and Ernie. I didn't know Barney and Fred were.
Approved.
Right. Yes.
I don't have a gavel. I need a gavel.
Use your
Wait a
head.
minute. So
Use your head.
So is
You're okay. You're okay.
so is the Flintstones approved or
You're fine.
Yeah, approved. You're good.
Probably
You're
not.
You
You're
gentlemen
fine.
are in
No, you're
trouble.
good.
Next one.
I just found my list. Y'all are in
Perfect.
trouble now.
All right, my next one will be Tim the Toolman Taylor and Al Borland, Home Improvement.
I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that. That's a good choice.
I meant to do this at the beginning of this starting five, and I totally forgot. But now I'm going to go ahead and do it now, just because I can. Notice the bell, boys. Notice the bell.
Little order.
Okay, so Christopher. Once again, we only have an hour for this. So-
with my 4 and 5 pick.
Wrong. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, go
I
ahead,
got
go
to
ahead, go
keep
ahead.
Fred and Barney. All right, go on.
With my 4th and 5th pick, Tony, Michael, Jeffrey, you guys were all talking Marvel last week, and Tony made a Marvel pick, and it kind of blew my mind, and I sat here quietly because this was the first romance that came to my mind,
Only do that. Yeah.
and nobody said it. But I'm
I know
going to
what
go
you
with
were
one Mr.
There's a lot
Tony
there.
Stark and Happy,
I thought
his
it.
head of security.
That would be the better one. And in the comics, Tony Stark and Happy characters are even tighter than that.
I know.
Ooh, that's a good pull.
So,
Yeah, that's a
so
really.
there's your
I will
Marvel
give you that.
bromance.
All right.
Yes.
And your number.
And with my
number 5.
5th pick, I'm gonna go with. Who am I gonna go with, boys?
Don't make any suggestions, Cheyenne. We're still doing the list.
Yeah, calm down in the
Yeah.
chatters box. Good lord.
Yeah. Wow.
So, what you might have had
With
that pick.
with my 5th pick,
Like me.
I'm going to go with. Who am I gonna go with, boys? I'm gonna go with. Mike used this in a one-liner, top 5.
I thought you told us to hurry up. Get to the fucking point.
I am. Well, I am, but then I got my son in here stomping around and everything else. But I'm going to go with Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp from Tombstone.
I debated it. Well, I
All right.
didn't want to use the same
Well-
quote twice.
What?
This is a bit of a stretch,
You going to bed
and
already? Hey,
for
good night,
my
buddy.
number 6,
5-4.
I'm going.
Everybody say
with-
good night.
Good night, buddy. For my number 6, I'm going with Big Bird and Snuffleupagus.
Oh, yeah, I
Not
remember
bad.
you telling me that last
Not
night.
bad. Not bad at all.
Somebody,
Not bad at all.
someone's trying to
I
get
did
Betty
think
to
about
vote.
I did think about that.
Okay, and then I'm also going to go with the lowest of low-hanging fruit, Sean and Gus from Psych.
It's not really a low hanging fruit if you're not a fan of the
It's just
show.
predictable for you.
I'm not. That's
Yes.
low hanging fruit.
It's a low hanging
Tony's
fruit.
like,
It's a low hanging fruit for us, Jeff.
Right.
yeah.
Hence the reason I didn't do
Licking-
Sean and Gus
Licking just
and or
hanging fruit.
JD and Turk. Hey, Cash.
I got
Betty
votes.
said you're welcome for the Sesame Street idea.
Yes, Betty, thank
You're
you.
welcome. Yeah.
So, Tony, you are at number 6 and 7.
Now that I have my pick in front of me,
Yes.
let me be clear. One choice that I did have written down, you all chose. The others I didn't remember. One I had to improvise. Allow me to give everybody, especially the egotistical, arrogant, self-proclaimed, omnipotent one himself up there.
Oh, Glick?
Yeah,
Oh,
that Joker.
I mean, how did we know that?
I mean, when you said the GWO and you played the music, what was the duo?
Oh.
Yeah, it was Rodman and Hogan.
Rodman
He's
and Hogan?
going wrestling.
Are you going Rodman and Hogan?
No, I'm just asking out of curiosity. Was it Rodman and Hogan?
Or it was Bischoff and Hogan?
Because you wasn't specifying the characters.
Or are
just
you going to
said
go to the
music.
Outsiders and go Scott and Hall?
That's what I was thinking, honestly.
Oh, Scott and Hall?
Yeah.
I think we had that discussion that wrestling was approved.
Okay, that's good. So if you have Hall and Nash, not Scott and Hall, because Scott Hall is his name.
Yeah.
For a wrestling fan, I'm actually quite ashamed of you. I'm going to
I
take.
said Hall and Nash.
You just play the music. I, ain't hear
I don't
nothing.
have Hall and Nash.
I'm taking Hogan and the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Okay. I see that wrestling move.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
I see that wrestling
Oh,
move.
yeah, brother.
I had
You
this
know,
conversation.
I
had this
thought
conversation.
the conversation ended with we were going to do a
I will. I'm
wrestling
jumping.
top 5.
Yeah.
I seen it.
wrestling top
I
five.
seen it tatted, and if the Hardy Boys were used last week, or
He
no,
was in the
but
chat
they're
room.
brothers.
Hi, Tina.
If
By Tina,
yeah,
yes.
Betty or tatted, if Jeff's seen what you put in there and he writes it down, then your list can be added to the Chattersbox list because, as Jeff said, you guys have until the end of the show tonight.
The end of this show.
Can we keep going? Do I have another pick?
You have one more, sir.
Okay, I appreciate it. Now that I have my list, I'm a little bit more confident. This belt is getting on my nerves. And you all have not done anything to impress me, to which I will give you Boss Hogg and Roscoe P. Coltrane. Thank you very much.
I'll allow it.
Thank you very much.
Yes, okay.
Make sure you put the Roscoe P. Coltrane. He spelled it out every episode.
Oh,
Well, Tina,
Roscoe
it's
P. Coltrane.
Coltrane.
in the last, well, hold on a second, Tina. In the last episode, they were discussing,
Okay, yeah, just send it to the
they were
email.
they were discussing wrestling, and in the discussion they decided that wrestling
Mike, it's your
is
turn.
considered an entertainment and a TV show.
yes.
So
And
counts.
it is
And it is fake as fuck, so-
scripted. It is
It's a
a
scripted show.
scripted. It is a scripted episodic television show.
Jeff.
And it is
More episodes than any other
And I'll actually
episodic
come down
TV
to
show.
so say something.
the correct pronunciation is episodic.
Episodic,
Yes,
ever.
okay.
Episodic.
It's male soap
whatever.
opera. Let's
Who the fuck
just
cares?
set the
Grammar
record straight.
Nazi.
It's male soap opera. So,
Hey, we don't. That's
Michael.
we don't use
Michael,
I'm the one holding the belt. I'll say whatever I want to fucking say. When you hold the belt, then you can say it how you want to say
Oh,
it,
right.
silly
Someone
bastard.
mad. I didn't get Macho Man. All right.
Oh, not mad I didn't get the Macho Man. Trust me. Trust me. I wasn't going to go
Kool-Aid
wrestling
Man in the
unless
wall.
Tony went wrestling.
Tina, that was a hell of a pick. I'm
What
not
was
gonna
my
lie. You
last
blew
one?
my mind with that
My
shit.
last one was Home Improvement, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I am going to do Andy Taylor and Barney Fife. The
Nice.
show.
Nice. Interesting.
I do like that pick. I did not think of that, and that's a good one.
And I'm going to go with, in my opinion, and I know I'm in the same age group of at least, two of you old ass motherfuckers. The ultimate bromance from TV shows, Corey Matthews and Sean Hunter, Boy Meets World.
Was that not pulled on the last one? Christopher?
I
No.
believe not.
No, it didn't? Okay.
No, it wasn't. He's good. He's good.
It's Corey and
Oh, I know.
what is the other
Just-
kid's name?
Sean.
Sean.
Well, so it's me, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's you.
Well, boys,
What you got?
I'm gonna go a little old school. I'm gonna go a little animated, real old school with it. Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
Now see, I've had those. I was thinking Mickey Mouse and
I
Goofy,
actually
but okay.
debated doing Bugs and Daffy, but they go at it too much, and I didn't know if that would have counted. Unless you watch Space Jams.
Bugs and
So I
Daffy are
was like-
boys. That's the thing. Like they're boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
We're boys and we
But they're
go
like
at it all the
boys
time.
like we are. We fuck with each other. Like,
And with that being
I'd
said-
shoot you in the face too.
And with that being said, my next pick from the Looney Tunes world,
True.
Bugs and Daffy.
I would have
sense.
punched you in
Makes
the
sense.
face too, but I have bad back problems and I can't get down that level.
Well,
Nope.
Well, I had them
So
wrote
we
down.
are,
I had them
let's
wrote down.
see.
I had Mickey and Donald and Bugs and Daffy wrote down side by side.
You had to. It
okay.
only makes sense.
Okay, so
Yeah, when I
my
thought of
number
one,
8
I
and
instantly
9.
thought of the other.
Just mark these off because I already got them. For my number 8, 9, I'm gonna go with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Wasn't that already used?
No.
Okay. It's
Okay.
5.
And I'm
Cheyenne.
also gonna go. I'm also gonna
We are
go
doing
with
10, but you guys are staying on 5.
Peter and Sydney from I Love You Man.
From what?
You know what?
I love you. The movie I Love You Man. It's
I love that.
Oh, the
fucking
movie. I never saw it. Yeah, yeah,
Paul
the movie.
Rudd and
It's on
and,
Netflix. It just came out.
Yeah.
It just
I
came
haven't
out.
watched
it yet.
The guy that
Yeah,
did
like
for-
2002.
did Sarah Marshall. Yeah.
He
No,
was in
oh,
How I Met Your Mother.
saw it. I thought I was
The
right.
movie's like 2003.
Okay. Yeah, I love that movie.
There's
just
5
saw-
for you guys, Status. So just send me your 5, and we'll get it in.
But that's a great movie.
Yeah, I thought so. So that is my number 9. Is Peter and Sydney from I Love You Man. So Tony, your number 8 and 9, sir.
Let's see it. Let's see it, Tony. Don't just smile about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. You gentlemen lack diversity. We've gone through characters, we've gone through actors.
I have more stains.
Look, he's John at his own list. That's how bad it is.
We have forgotten creators. My bromance at number 8 will be Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Wait a
And
minute.
they
Wait a
were-
minute.
they
Wait a
were
minute. Wait a
in
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
their-
minute. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for the question, come on.
No.
Basketball,
They were creators
Exactly.
of South Park,
And-
but if you're
But
going
they
to
were in
use,
basketball together.
Team
if you're gonna
America.
use
They played
them,
boys
Team
in
America.
basketball.
you have to
And
use
Team America.
basketball.
And
You
Team
have to use
America.
basketball. You cannot use the South Park.
I did not say they were the creators.
Yeah, but they were not in those movies,
Their voices were.
but they were in basketball. So if you want to use them,
I will look it up.
I'm gonna
their
have to say it
characters'
needs to
names
be
in
used for
and I
basketball.
will put it in.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
They are voices
that
on
is
South-
a good one.
They are voices
They
on
do
South
all
Park,
the. They do.
are they
Cartman.
voices on South
Yes.
Park?
yes.
Trey does. Trey
Are
does
they-
Cartman. Trey does Cartman.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay,
The
okay.
guy with glasses does Kenny.
And verify that
Okay.
I have no problem.
I don't
with
know.
that.
I only
Yes.
watched the
Yeah,
first season
I-
of South Park. It was
No,
one,
I
So-
love
one of the most horrible shows ever made.
Do I have to?
I love
Do I have
the
to? Do I have to
basketball.
go? Do you really want more? Do you really want more than what
Go
I'm
ahead,
doing
go
so
ahead.
far?
I
ahead.
You
am
are
a big
such.
fan of South
You
Park
are such.
You do realize I've held
dissatisfied-
this 6 times in a row.
You are such
I'm not scared.
dissatisfied zealots.
I actually agree with Glenn on that one. I tried.
My number 9 pick.
I tried to watch the homeschool
I'm going to go easy on
shit,
you.
and I was done.
I'm
with it.
actually quite surprised this has not been chosen. Dr. Evil and Mini Me.
Ooh,
Thank you very much.
nice pull.
That's a good poll. It's a good poll.
Thank you very much.
It's all
Thank you
right.
very much.
It's all right.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
That is actually a decent pull. I did not think of that.
I shall
We
call
know that.
him
We get you know.
Mini
Mini
Me.
me. It's kind of like what people call me when I'm standing next to Chris.
Yeah, exactly. Jeff's my Mini Me. Your Mini Me
Two-way
looks
on
like
eBay.
Freddie Mercury and Nicolas Cage had a tiny baby.
Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Tina.
So Michael, you're 8 and 9, sir.
I will go with, and I'm actually surprised this hasn't been picked. I will go with J and K, Men in Black.
Nice.
They were bottom. They
Nice.
were bottom tier for me, but they were on my
Nice.
list.
4 movies. Nice. 3.
3.
And
We had that discussion.
and
All right, and your number 9?
And I personally loved Men in Black, the animated series.
I never saw
Never
it.
watched it. I forgot about the cartoon. I'm gonna give you that.
One more, Mike.
This one is the one that I'm sure
What was his pick?
with
J and K from Men in Black.
J and
No, that was
K,
the second
Men in
pick.
Black. No, that's my first. I got
What was the
first
other
one.
one? I thought you. Oh, that was his first one. Okay.
That
I
was
was saying. I was about you ejaculated on me.
you said it, not me.
This one is
You did say it.
Yeah. I guess gotta just go
Right in
with
your
it.
fucking face. Rub it into your beard. It's good for it. Beer.
Is it good for you?
That's a
Alright,
good little boy. Yeah, rub it in. That's what Daddy likes.
This one, I'm gonna get a lot of slack from Glick, but he's unintelligent, so it's okay. It's gonna be Sam and Frodo from The Lord of the Rings.
Because you like shitty fucking fantasy movies does not make you intelligent. You jerk off.
I agree
It's
with
the
Kevin
number
Smith on
one
how
book
Lord
of
of
the
the Rings.
century.
I don't care. I still.
So-
Randall said it best in Clerks 2.
yes.
how that movie
those
should have
movies are
ended.
3 stupid movies about people walking.
I'm
Period.
walking.
End of story.
It should have ended.
With
Okay,
Frodo
alright,
just
so-
flat out brick in Frodo's mouth. Credits.
So
Just
I'm
because
up
you
to.
can't figure it out.
I would rather
Right.
watch paint dry before I would watch 5 minutes of Lord of the Rings.
Those movies are boring as shit.
Boring as shit. So we are
Well,
up to
Kevin, they taken the
my.
Eagles.
nothing because
They
the
could have
only
taken the
movie-
Eagles in the
Well,
fucking
see,
first place.
is-
They
is
went to
if
the
they got
last fucking
titties
movie
in
and take the Eagles home.
If it show nudity in it, you'll watch it. But other than that, you ain't got time.
No.
Are you
Here's
talking
my
to me or
problem with
Jeff?
Lord of the Rings.
Because I
Here's
don't
my
need
problem
to.
with Lord of the Rings. At the end of the final movie, what did they ride home on, Michael? They ride home on giant
What?
fucking eagles. At the end of at the final movie, what do they ride home on? They ride home on giant fucking eagles. Why couldn't they take those eagles in the fucking first
Frodo and
place?
Sam?
That movie could have been over in
Frodo-
45 fucking minutes.
Got into a boat and went to the Great Havens. That's how.
Well, okay, so I got my 8 and 9 pick, right?
Yeah.
So
they got on a
I'm
boat.
really
How the
I'm really
movie
surprised.
ended- no, wait a minute. How the movie ended
Which movie?
is they got on a fucking boat.
Which movie?
That's how the movie
They
ended.
flew away from the fucking volcano on
That's
eagles.
the end of the movie.
In Lord
Which
of the
movie?
Rings,
Not the end of the
the final Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the
Not the end
fucking
of the-
Rings.
Not
Okay.
the end of the movie.
This will be an argument.
you-
I'm gonna sit back because I can't name all them fuckers. I just can't.
Now you know why Mike
Movie's
has
boring
not
as
had
shit.
sex
Go
in
ahead.
a long time.
Yeah, now I know why you still haven't had sex. You watch Lord of the
Everybody
Rings.
does have their own
taste.
taste. Agreed, Tina. Well, with my number
Go
8
ahead.
pick, Tony and Jeffrey, I'm kind of disappointed in you two goofy bastards.
You steal my last one, I'm a fucking.
Jeffrey, you being a car guy, and Tony, you've talked about this movie more times than I can count. But I'm going to go Vin
18.
Diesel and Paul Walker from Fast and Furious.
Oh
Too
yeah,
easy.
that was
Too
on my
easy.
reserve list.
That's.
That was on my list.
I tried to stay away
I
from
considered it low
Fast and
hanging
Furious
fruit.
because it's too easy.
That was too easy.
It's not too easy. It's not too easy for me because I hate the entire movie franchise.
But you
So-
talk about it more than I do.
You love it.
So I do
I
not.
think
I
you're
hate. I
secretly
hate
a
Fast
Vin
and
Diesel
Furious.
lover.
What's your number 9?
The first
You are not supposed to tell anybody, Jeffrey. I told you that in confidence,
That
you
giant Vin
motherfucker.
Diesel poster on your wall.
You leave
where
that
we can't see
just
it.
because
You know
I go
what
to
happened?
sleep
You
every
know
night
what
with a Vin
happened?
Diesel
That's
pillow.
what you
pillow.
get.
subscribers
That's
have
what
now
you
heard
get for
this
not
secret.
finishing him off like he asked you to.
Well, you know that's what he gets for being the bottom. I'm the
Alright.
top. I'm
And
the
you're-
man in
and
this
you're number
relationship.
9,
I get to
sir.
finish. If he finishes, is when I choose he finishes. Number 9
Victoria's
from
Secret Lord of the
another
Rings is my
from
shit.
from
So
another action franchise movie. I'm gonna go with Barney and Christmas from Expendables.
You
Jason
motherfucker.
Statham
That's a hell
and
of a
Sylvester
pick.
Stallone.
That's a hell of a
That was,
pick.
that was on my reserve
That's
list.
a hell of a pick.
That was on
I
my
did not
reserve
have that,
list.
but good. That was
And
good.
I will give a and I will give a shout out to Jody for that one because I did not think about that, and I love that movie.
That was on
And
my
she
list.
brought it up tonight when her and I were talking,
That's a decent.
and I was like,
that's a good grab.
Decent pull.
Jody, big ups to you, 'cause that was a good grab.
so
Well,
That was
Yeah.
on my
Listen,
reserve.
so
I
give
did too.
credit.
I did too.
might need a,
I did too.
I got it, tatted.
for my number 10.
I
I'm
did too,
gonna need a
Screenshot
Teddy.
it right now.
confirmation. I'm gonna need a confirmation that it's
Oh,
not,
you can't use Shawshank, tatted.
No, you
You
can't.
can't use
Can't
Harry
it.
Potter and Ron
Teddy, I
Weasley
thought the same
either.
shit. You said Barney.
Yeah,
and
you can't
stuff.
hear.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what,
you
who?
can't use Harry
No.
Potter and Ron Weasley.
For my
And you
number
can,
10.
and you can't use
Or Wayne's
Wayne's
World.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
can't use.
Y'all
Okay,
was-
for my final number 10, I need a confirmation that it was not used already.
Sure.
If so, I have a backup. No big deal. But I have Lloyd and Harry from Dumb and Dumber.
It was
Yeah, it's
used.
already been used. Chatter's box.
Was that in the
Was
channel
it?
box?
Okay.
Jody had it last week.
Jody. Jody.
Okay, okay. Well, fine. I will go with the lowest of low-hanging fruit, Doc and Marty from Back to the Future.
There you
I
go.
see you, Teddy.
Doc and Marty.
Doc and
Yeah,
Marty. Yeah, that's a good pick. That's 3 movies. I'm gonna give you that. That's 3 movies.
I said that in the last
Shazam!
Yeah, but if you didn't use it.
No, I didn't use it. I just talked about it.
Shazam!
Right.
Won't hit your head again.
It's good because I literally, my only other one, technically Tony used it, but I had the
Let me get this
Goodfellas
straight,
version.
yeah. Let me get this straight, yeah.
Shazam!
Yeah. Was Glick bumped it up to 10, and then you had to use ideas from me, Betty, and Tina to complete your.
I also work 12 hours a day, Michael.
I got it. I got it.
I
Yeah,
work
we
12
don't.
hours
None
a
of
day.
us work.
Shots fired.
12 hours a day. Plus, I take care of everything that happens.
Okay, Tony. What's your number 10? What's your number 10, Tony?
What's
To
your
finalize this properly, to clear the air, and in all for all intents and purposes, to stop the bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my number 10 will be James St. Patrick and Tommy Egan. That's Ghost and Tommy off of the TV show Power. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
That's a new movie.
Never seen
That's
it.
a new movie.
yeah,
That's a
a new
TV
show.
show.
I've honestly
7
never
seasons.
seen Power, so.
I haven't seen it.
Say-
but
give-
it's-
give
it's
the
on
names
my-
again.
It's on my
Give the
list
names
of
You're
again.
gonna
James?
have
stuff I wanna watch.
James St. Patrick and Tommy Egan, Egan. That is Ghost and Tommy from the TV show on Stars, Power. If you got cable, watch it. If you got Roku, look it up. If you go bootlegging it, dig it up. You'll thank me by the end of the week.
I know
I
where
promise you.
Mike and Chris both have my bootleg website, so
I'm smart. I'm good at this.
watch Series HD, baby. That plays rocks. Okay, Michael, number 10.
Just saying, I did.
My
pretty
number
good.
10. See, this one has because you got to think, you have to stay strong. So I am going to go with Ricky and Fred from I Love Lucy.
You can even jump. I'll give you Fred. The Honeymooners with Jackie Gleason.
No, that was I Love Lucy.
With
The Honeymoon's the other one, boy. They
It's
had the
on
Boom
you.
coming up with the
It's
band.
all on you now, bud. Let's see
That was
what
on
you
me.
got.
Come on,
Alright,
Slap,
Chris.
let's go.
with
Your number 10.
with my 10th pick, I didn't do it last week, but I gotta go from my heart with this one. It's one of my favorite movies. Mr. Don Johnson, Mickey Rourke, Harley Davidson, and the Marlboro Man.
Yeah, you brought that up before. I will let that ride. You brought that up last week, I thought.
Even
What do you mean
Cheyenne
you'll let
just
that
mentioned it in
ride?
the chat
I'm gonna let that ride because you chose it already. I thought.
Even though Cheyenne just mentioned it in the chat.
I haven't chose it already. I
It was,
haven't-
it was mentioned. It was mentioned, but it was not used.
Oh, okay. My apologies. My apologies.
Yeah. It was never used.
I thought it
We've
was.
talked about the movie a few times. Well, I think we talked about it when I picked Mickey Rourke in my top
Right.
5 actors.
I think
No,
you
it's
said
been
that was
Jeff-
going to be
yeah,
one of
it's
your
been talked
choices.
about.
That was going to be
Yeah.
one of your
No,
choices.
we've
That's
talked
what it
about
is.
Harley Davidson Marlboro Man several times because that
Yeah.
movie's fucking amazing.
I
And
think
if you
that's
haven't
what-
seen it, it seems like the best of life is just passing you by.
isn't it your favorite movie with him? Rourke?
Mickey Rourke.
Well, it's one of my favorite movies of
No,
all
that's
time.
Sin
Period.
City. Sin City.
Yes,
is the greatest movie
sir.
Mickey Rourke
Yes,
did.
sir. Yes, sir.
So,
I'm with you on that one.
In order of
I
how
like
they were
Mickey.
picked,
Mickey Rourke
Thank
is
you,
awesome.
Tina.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Tina.
Oh, he is. In order of how they were picked and by who they were picked, I went with Snowman and the Bandit, John and Al from Die Hard, Chief and Hooper from Jaws, Frank and Carl from Catch Me If You Can, Morse and Jerome from Purple Rain, Big Bird from Snuffleupagus, Sean and Gus from Psych, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, Peter and Sidney Fife from I Love You Man, and Doc and Marty from Back to the Future. Tony went with Sam and Nikki from Casino, Han and Chewie, Captain Jack and Will Turner, Buck Rogers and is it Twiggy?
Twiggy.
Twiggy. Okay.
Twiggy.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, Hogan and Macho Man, Boss Hogg and Roscoe P.
Coltrane.
I have to look it up, but it's the Basketball Guys from.
Oh, I'll give you the name.
Mini-Me. Yeah, go ahead.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone should be.
No,
their
but
names.
they're
Oh,
characters' names. They're
Yes.
characters.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I have to look that up. Dr. Evil Mini-Me and the Ghost and Tommy.
Ghost
James
and
T.
Tommy, not the Ghost, just
Yeah,
Ghost.
Well, just Ghost and Tommy. Okay.
Ghost and Tommy. Yeah, let me help you out before
And
people
Michael
talk
went
about you.
with Hercules and
Legolas.
Legolas.
You see Glick's face.
As Chris,
I'm trying not to fall asleep listening to your guys' list.
Oh.
No,
Jay
are
and
you talking about
Bob?
the Kevin? Wait. Were you talking about the Kevin Sorbo show, Mike?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I love that show. And Xena,
Yeah.
Warrior Princess, I love those shows.
My wife loves.
I know
it.
exactly who Mike was picking when he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike went with Hercules, Legolas, Jay and Silent Bob, Shrek and Donkey, Barney and Fred from Flintstones, Tim and Al from Home Improvement, Andy and Barney from Andy Griffith Show, Corey and Sean from Boy Meets World, Jay and Kay from Men in Black, Sam and Frodo, and Richie and Fred from Island of Lucy. Chris went with Riggs and Murtaugh, Mike and Scully, Scooby and Shaggy, Tony and Happy, Doc and Wyatt Earp, let's see, Mickey and Donald, Bugs and Daffy, Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Fast Furious, I have to look up their names, Barney and Christmas from The Expendables, and Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. That is the starting top 10. I will get it typed up and
Okay,
double-check everybody's
Tatted, you're
name.
gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me, but do yourself a favor. Go back on Facebook if you're on our Facebook page, and look at last week's list.
You picked somebody
Dumb and
else?
Dumber was picked already.
How
Yeah.
about you?
Right.
Nobody had Point Break last week, did they?
What's up, Eleanor? No.
Hey, what's going on, Eleanor?
No, I was
Okay.
on my backup, and I forgot to use it this time.
Okay, so we need one more from you, Tatted.
No, I used Point Break, didn't I?
Uh-uh.
No,
used
you
Point Break
used
in a different
Keanu
list.
and
I used
no, you used
Bill and Ted,
Yeah,
yeah, Bill and Ted.
but I had
Bill and Ted was
Keanu
used-
So I just-
and Patrick as backups.
So
The
are we
guys
going to put the
from,
romances to bed?
I
The
think so.
romances after this week are going to bed.
Yeah, we're going to bed. We're done with
This-
romances.
Hell, I'm almost out of
So,
choices.
so we will have a brand new list. Okay, so let's jump into the chatters box real quick. We got the break pushing up against us.
Yeah.
And gas pushing up against you. Go ahead.
So
Let's not guess.
are we done
Just
with
do
the
it.
hour, or are we going to quickly do the chatters box, or are we going?
I'm doing. Yeah, I'm going to do the
That's what he's
chatters
doing
box right now.
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now.
I'm sorry,
Pulling it up.
my
So-
earphones flew out.
I
of my
have
head.
a couple of ideas as I said while Chris is pulling those up.
I got
I do
them.
have
I'm
a couple
ready.
ideas
When
for
you're
new
ready.
ones. Okay. Was on my backup
I'll
tab,
throw it in.
but my wife loves that show.
All right, you ready for the chatters box?
Yeah.
Yes,
All right, in the chatters box coming in first. I'm just going as how they came into the emails.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Tina had Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yes.
Which is what I just used. Yeah.
She had Johnny and Pony Boy from The Outsiders.
Holy
Ralph Macchio
shit.
and
Nice
Thomas
Tina?
Newman.
ball.
Damn it, that girl's good.
Ball.
She
Stay
had
gold, Pony Boy. Stay gold.
yeah. She had Colt Sievers and Howie Munson from The Fall Guy.
Nice.
I'm kind of jealous of this, and I will be honest because I've seen this list and I wanted to put them on my list, but I didn't, and I was upset that I didn't think about
That
them.
woman is
But
hell.
Cordell Walker and James Trevette from Walker, Texas Ranger.
Never watched it. Okay. But that's a good duo.
How the hell you never watched
I
Walker?
never watched Walker Texas Ranger. I never
I watched the original.
That's the only good thing to ever come out of Dallas or come out of Texas.
No, that's a lie.
It was
That's not a
lie.
It's
That's a
white.
lie.
It's a white show. It's
That's a
okay.
lie. There's a woman in Texas.
And then her
go
fifth
find.
pick-
That's a lie.
And her fifth pick, and they just did a remake of Walker with the guy who plays Sam in Supernatural, and it's actually pretty damn good too.
Oh, really?
Not so
really?
much of the karate kicking, kung fu, and stuff. But in her fifth pick, she had Ferris Bueller and Cameron Fry from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Nice pull.
So, and coming in, this is where it gets a little
Harry.
weird. Relevant with her list
Okay,
with
here we
two
go.
with an S. She has Eddie Haskell and Wally Cleaver from Leave It to Beaver.
Nice. Nice pull.
Now I'm going into trying to dig into my memory banks a little bit here with a couple of these. And one of these may or may not fly. So Jeff, you're gonna have to. If they don't, I'll pull from her other list. She's got Fred Savage and Paul Pfeiffer. That's Wonder Years. I do know that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's way better.
Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins, they're out because they were used last week.
That's their out.
That
They
was
were
last
used
week,
by
yeah.
me.
She's got Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Ooh, nice pull. That is from the.
But
They
you
did a
gotta
bunch
do
of
a
movies
movie.
together.
That's an epic
Yeah.
pick.
Did they do a movie
They
together?
did a lot
They
of
did
movies together.
several
Yeah, they
movies
did.
They are,
together.
yes, they did
They,
several.
they had,
That's-
I would say there's 7
That's
or 8
good.
movies.
That's good.
So
I'm
that's
gonna go ahead
good
and let
pull.
you know straight up.
I'll
I
take
thought
one
they
of the
did
movies
movies
they were in.
together.
I'll
Yeah,
find
just
one of
pick
the
a
movies they
movie.
were in and grab one. But that's
Hey,
a good pull.
Relevant. I thought they did.
Did
It's
Billy-
relevant, Tina. I thought they did a lot of movies. I just
Did
wasn't
Billy-
100% sure.
Them
Tina, that's
doing the
relevant.
movies together is what gave them both their careers.
Yeah.
They started out.
And then
as a
she
comedy
had,
duo.
Ren and Stimpy
Nice.
and Steve Urkel and Carl from Family Matters.
I mean,
for
you
her
gotta
fifth
put
pick.
that down. We all should be ashamed we didn't think of that. We
Yeah.
all should be ashamed. We didn't think of that.
Actually, that is wrong. I was debating.
No.
I was debating whether you should use Steve Urkel and the son, what's his name? Eddie Winslow.
Eddie.
Or Eddie Winslow and Waldo.
Yeah.
On my reserves list. So I had.
Then you
I
had,
Family Matters.
Yeah. Then you had Vicky, and you got Vicky with her top 5. Dante and Randall from Clerks.
Nice.
I was
She
thinking
had-
that one,
that
but I
is true
thought Dave
romance.
Silent Bob was stronger.
She also had Corey and Sean from Boy Meets World. Scott and Styles Selinsky from Teen Wolf.
Nice. Nice.
Jake and Charles from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Nice.
And Mark Sloan and Derek Shepard in Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
She
yeah.
went digging in the crates.
Yeah, she did.
Yes,
That's a
it
serious list. Big ups to
That's a-
y'all.
that's a good
That's a
list.
serious list.
And you know what?
Okay, yeah, I
The
did put
Derek
Tina.
was. Vicky
Sloan
always
thing,
has. Vicky
I
always
did
has
not,
good
did not
lists.
think of that. That is a good pull.
All
She's
of y'all
right
got
up there
good
with
lists.
Tina. I'm always going.
I said it before and I say it again. I love how we are not all picking the same thing. Do you
Yes.
realize how much all of us are picking everything different? Big ups to all y'all for real. Betty said, "Where's her list?"
Everybody's doing it. So you got. I mean, there are some double picks and stuff like that. But as we said in the Chatter's box, it's all
Chatter's
good.
box, it's really hard not to get.
The same
Well,
choices.
and I'm not gonna. I mean,
Same.
outside of tonight with Tad and Mama, because she wasn't here last week. You know, obviously we're gonna be like, hey, you're here, you're live. Let's go ahead and clean up your list. But Betty with her top 5, she had Felix and Oscar with The Odd Couple.
Nice.
I love that.
Good
That's-
choice.
She had Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
And this is the only one I have. This is the only one on Betty's list that doesn't meet the criteria.
Sure.
And she was here, so she knew what we asked for. Betty, shame on you. But she put all 4 guys from the hangover. So
that's-
Betty, you're
that's not,
here.
That's not a bromance. You have to pick a second. You have to replace it with something else because
Yeah,
it
I
is a
couldn't use the
bromance,
Marx
but it's a
Brothers
4-way. It has to be
Oh,
2.
you-
Has to be a 2.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were here.
Because of that.
Was it?
Has to be a 2.
Take
I
care,
thought you were here
wicked.
Wednesday.
Take it, wicked Italian eyes. Take care.
Well,
lady.
it's either she picks a new one or we just grab 2 guys from the 4.
Yeah. Let's go with the dentist.
Well,
Daddy,
she's
you
here.
wanna-
She's here.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
She's here. If she wants to go with 2
She's
guys
here.
from the 4,
You need 2
I
from
go
the
with
4.
Brad
Or she can
Cooper
pick
and-
another
and,
one.
Well, give
it
her 2 of the
helps.
guys out of that 4. If it'll fly, she only has to pick 2 of them. Give her
Actually,
give her 2 of them.
yeah. 2 from that list. So she should just grab 2 of them. So
I'd say go with-
I'm not a big
go
fan
with
of that
Brad
movie.
Brad Cooper and Helms, which is
Whatever you,
I'll look up their names, but yeah.
whatever you put on the list. She also had Ferris and
I
Cameron.
thought Zach Galifianakis and Brad Cooper would have been better than one of the 3
Yeah, but-
best friends. Anybody could walk.
The problem
The
with
3
Zach
best-
Galifianakis, he was almost the third wheel all the time.
Yeah.
Well, like
he
I
was,
said,
he
just
was.
pick 2. The 2 that you said, Jeff. Betty said that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
The first 2 you said. So go with that. And her, she had Ferris and Cameron as well for her number 4 pick. And her 5th pick, she had Jeremy and John, Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson from Wedding Crashers.
Nice.
That was pretty good.
They were.
That was pretty good.
I wrestled with those. Betty, you had 3.
Yeah.
Me and Betty on the same page on this list.
You good, Betty. You got easy
Jody.
fixes.
Jody got her list in there. Her number 1 pick. Kind of surprised that it wasn't picked by any of us. But Will and Chucky, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon from Good Will Hunting.
Ooh, Good Will Hunting. That's a good pull.
I
On
haven't
my
seen
reserve
that in
list.
a while.
On my reserve list.
Good fucking movie.
Yeah. Fantastic fucking movie. And when we were
I
talking
like
about it,
them apples.
And
Yeah.
you like them apples.
yeah, when
like
we were
apples?
talking about it,
You like apples.
when we were talking
How do you like
when we
them
were talking
apples?
about
You
it,
gave me a number.
I said I wonder if the Robin Williams and Matt Damon would have been a better pick, and she shut me down and put me in my fucking place and said no, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck
That's
were a
a
better
mentor.
pick, and I was
That's
like,
a
oh, fair enough.
mentor.
It was a
That is
mentor
a
mentee
mentor.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I agree with her.
She also
That
had-
shut
Why
you
you
down.
couldn't do Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker, or Yoda and Luke Skywalker? That's a mentor. Or Batman and Alfred. Those are mentors.
Yeah, we had that. We had that discussion also about Batman and Alfred. She her number 2 pick she had from Sherlock Holmes. She had Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Yeah.
On
Excellent
my,
pick.
on my
Struggled with
reserve list.
And then she for number 3, she had Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker from Rush Hour, Lee and Carter.
On my reserve list.
Nice.
dispute.
Number 4, yeah, number 4, SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yep.
And
Low-hanging
number
fruit, I
5,
guess.
number 5, she had Tony and Christopher from The Sopranos. And we've talked about this because I didn't watch the show. I want to watch the show. I know I'm really late to the game.
It's hard to go. It's hard to get through.
Well, it's not only that,
slow
but-
going.
Yeah. So Tony and
That's
Christopher
a good
from
one.
Sopranos. I know a little
I
bit
didn't
about
think
Sopranos. So
Now, I didn't think about
but, yeah,
Sopranos.
I know.
That was-
yeah,
Yes,
we did do Sons
last
of
week.
Anarchy. Opie,
Last week.
Yeah, we did.
Opie
We did
and Jax.
Opie.
Yeah,
We
I
did
did that.
Opie and Jax last week. Oh,
And
It was
last
used
but
twice. It
not
was used in
least-
mine, and I think somebody else's list.
Did Cheyenne turn hers in yet, or no?
I just got it. Just got it. I gotta try to pull it up. Oh shit! Can you send it again? I can't open it.
You just send it.
Send
again.
it to me one more time. Yeah. So we got Tatted Mamas coming in with her list.
Tatted Mama's joining in. With Tatted Mama's joining in, you now have all the champions competing against each
Yeah.
other from the Chatters box.
That's
No,
right.
not all of them. Because Cam's not in there. I don't think. I don't.
Cam's
There's
not
a
in
couple
there.
that
Cam
are
won one.
relevance never won. I don't know if Betty or Vicky. Well, Vicky I think is one.
I thought.
I don't think Betty's
I know
one.
Tina
Well,
won,
you
I
got to
know
remember this
Betty won.
is only like their 5th list.
Okay, so Betty did not win.
Well, send me your list so I
Forrest
can
Gump and
read
Lieutenant
the
Dan.
whole
I
thing.
think somebody used that last week, didn't they?
What's that?
No, I never
Well-
Forrest Gump and Lieutenant
Forrest
Dan.
Gump
I
and
thought
Lieutenant
somebody
Dan?
used it. Yeah,
That's a
somebody
good
used it.
pull. Nobody
I
did
thought
use
somebody
that.
used it.
It's like,
If I would have gone with one, I would have gone with Bubba and Forrest, but okay.
Yeah.
Even though Bubba died, and them
Of
boys loved each
course,
other.
of course, Betty. We here for the fun. I'm here to have a ball with this. I just like what everybody's coming up with. The
Well, like I
competition
said,
is awesome.
At the end of the day,
So
the
I gotta get
competition
Taddy
is
to send me
fun.
her list one more time.
It's just fun to be part of it.
right. And it's
I almost came up with
another
another choice. Let me stop because this is supposed to be over. We'll be here another damn week, and I'm running out of choices.
I can't do another one.
I'm running out of damn
I got plenty.
I
got
heard
plenty.
You got me thinking once you said that.
So go ahead and write down Forrest Gump and Lieutenant Dan for Tatted.
Right.
You're gonna have to write this one down because she's sending it
I
to
do
me
too,
on
Bet.
Snap.
I really do. I do
Okay.
too.
Yeah. All right, give me a second. So she's got
It's
4
all
Lieutenant
fun.
Dan.
Yeah, I
But
like it.
all right, here we go. Now I got it. So she's got nope, that one's out. Okay, no, it's okay.
Good choice,
She's
Tina.
got Dude, Where's My Car? Ashton
Nice.
I was thinking
Kutcher
about that.
and Stifler. Groot and Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, she had that
She's
too.
also got Harley and Marvel from Harley Davidson and Marvel Man. She's got Point Break, Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze, and Forrest Gump and Lieutenant Dan.
Okay, wait. I have Forrest Gump, the Point Dude with the car, Harley Davidson, Marvel Man.
Point Break
What is it? Point Break?
and Groot and Rocket.
Root. I am Root.
Now, there's a few on my reserve list. There was a few I want to. I had.
We are not going through your 30 other
it-
reserve lists. We're
It's not
already
going to be
7 minutes
30.
past the break.
It's not going to be 30.
Good Lord.
5 that I wanted
No,
to
because
say?
we only got an hour left. Because I am definitely getting off as soon as possible tonight. Because I
I
have
gotta get off in 20
still
minutes.
shit I
My
got to get done.
None personal.
I got other stuff I got to do too. I got work stuff I got to do. I put it over 60 hours
Since-
a weekend at work.
Since the guy who was talking to me last night was like, I gotta go bang my wife, and then 10 minutes later was sending me videos on TikTok, I was like, well, that was quick, loser.
Was it 10 minutes? And
No,
was
no,
it
it's because
10 minutes and 30
it's because,
seconds? Because that would have been 11
we
minutes.
were trying to kill my battery, so we were watching porn and sending TikToks.
Alrighty then.
That's a-
Tina wants to
that's
hear
a
the
fucked
chatters
up
box list
combo,
again real
porn
quick.
and
I don't know if y'all
TikToks.
want to go to break first or not.
I had to go, unless Jeff wrote it all down, I'd have to go back through the emails.
No, yeah, I haven't written it down because I'm really cleaning up ours so I can type them in. I will
So
have
what
it
I
up
would do-
probably tomorrow.
Yeah. If it wasn't such a hassle, Tina, I would go back through, but I would have to go back into the emails and all that stuff. So Jeff will have it up tomorrow on Facebook at Nonsensical
The fastest
Nonsense.
way to-
I will probably
Fastest way to do that
try.
is go to the Nonsensical Nonsense page. That's the
Yeah.
fastest
I will
way to
try
see
my
this.
best to at least get
On
it posted
Facebook.
on Instagram and Twitter tomorrow at Nonsensical Nonsense. And then it'll be up on TikTok by Monday. So just go follow us on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense. The list will be posted. Words are hard. Posted by Monday at the latest. And then you guys can get your votes in. You have
Poded.
until Wednesday.
It's gonna be poded.
Poded.
Pooted.
Muted. But yeah, the list will be posted by Monday at the latest on all social media, so you guys can get in there and you can vote on all the lists. Remember, vote for the list you like, not the person you like. That's why I made a heel turn, because I am the 8-time, 6-in-a-row champion, and nobody likes me. That's why I had to make a heel turn and do the GWO on your asses.
Oh.
And now I will get no votes. and I will scream anarchy and say the starting 5 is bullshit and declare myself the winner. No, I'm just kidding. Vote for the list you guys like. And we got the Chatters box. Not only is it a Chatters box of champions that we're going to be doing, but it is a champions versus champions Chatters box.
Yes, it is.
Everybody, almost everybody in there with a list has won at least once in the Chatters box.
Yes.
But let's go ahead and go to break real quick with our guys, Blacktop Mojo. If you're not already, give them a follow, give them a listen anywhere you stream music, anywhere you on social media at Blacktop Mojo. If you're watching them on YouTube or whatever, drop a comment. Let them know Nonsensical Nonsense sent you. With that being said, I'm being lazy. I'm going to the first cover that popped up, and because I've been listening to it a lot, and I think we all agree it's a killer cover, Tony digs it. So let's go to break. Let's hope there's not an ad. There's a fucking ad.
James.
Good evening, James. There's always a fucking ad.
Right?
It's just not liberty. Ad free is just not in the nonsensical nonsense budget right now. we blew all our cash buying airplanes and helicopters and spaceships and monster trucks
Women.
and all that jazz. But we'll be right back here in just a few minutes. Enjoy a little Blacktop Mojo with their reimagining of My Girl.
Good song.
Yes.
Good song.
There ain't no sunshine, it's a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, nobody's there for me. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl. She don't call me honey, that stings like a bee. There's no music now, no birds in the trees. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl. Back my thing, and she left me all alone, standing in I guess you see, what can make me feel this way?
They got me. I came on a little too early. But anyways, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first 2 hours. A little bit of technical difficulties. Hopefully we can work through those. But we got our starting 5, which was the top 10 this week. I wanted to give the boys an actual chance to challenge me. But as I said, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick. We got Jeffrey in the house. We got Michael in the house. We got Tony coming back to the house. Tony had to go outside and threaten the Uber driver, the Uber Eats driver again. If you guys aren't already, again, like we said, give us a follow on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the old Tiki-Taki. You can also join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday right here on Haps. Download the app. It's a free app. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a little follow rooski. You can hang out in the chatters box. You can also get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts. Those are the four major ones. And then you can basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcast and fixins and jollies from. Just search up Nonsensical Nonsense. You can even go to Spotify.
Yeah, that one.
And
Spotify.
yeah,
On
Spotify.
top of
Yeah,
Spotify.
Spotify and or Spotify.
We do both.
And
We do both.
yeah, and just hit your little.
We'll have Spotify
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
Because that's
So
how it works.
right.
Nonsensical nonsense.
Yeah. As long as I get a paycheck
on
from
this
it.
show, it fucking happens. We've proven that over and over and over again.
Yeah. But if you go to Spotify and you go to your little search box or you say, hey, Spotify, give me Nonsensical Nonsense, and it'll play the latest episode of Nonsensical Nonsense for you. So you can do that. You can get all of our episodes there. If you would like to join in next week and get into this Chatters box starting five when we announce our starting five on Wednesday night, you can simply do that by emailing us at
nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com.
All right, we are back in it.
Hey, real quick.
The Chatters box does choose the winner. That's why you vote
I'm
on social
gonna give
media.
Tony his basketball character's name is Joe and Doug.
Okay.
I looked it up.
That is the whole concept of the starting five and putting it up on social media, is because we allow the listeners and fans to vote. So yes, technically the Chatters box does vote on the champion. We're not going to leave it up to the live because a lot of people bounce in and out. You've been kicked off Haps 5 times already. What the hell are you doing?
Check the chat, Glick. On Snapchat.
I just see that.
No, I'm talking about on Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat. Okay. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. Okay. All right. No, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I ain't worried about that. Well, I mean, I am worried about that, but I'm not worried about Mike dipping out. Mike will be back here in just a few.
Did he get a call from his Manchichi?
His Snickers is there. Tony's is the Machu Chi. Mike is Snickers.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, that is why we post it up on all social media. So yes, essentially the Chatters box does pick the winners. So welcome back, Mike. Everything okay, dude?
We'll just check the chat.
My wife took
Okay.
my phone, so I can't.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Okay. No worries. You're good, Mike.
Yeah.
So with
Take
that
care of
being
that.
said,
Take care of that if you got to, man. For real.
yeah. This guy shows up.
I just
late,
realized we got a lot of
leaves in the
parties
show.
in this
What are we
list.
gonna do with? What are we gonna do with this guy? Smile, Michael.
But I'm
But
good. What's up?
let's go ahead and.
I'm feeling good. You know what? I was
Roll.
told I needed to do something myself, and so I discovered a little things. I discovered that my town has an old school arcade.
No
Where
shit.
you actually
no way.
Where you play quarters,
I'm gonna go hang out at
actually
your house
play
now.
quarters, and there's no tokens, no tickets, no
Nice.
teenager on the back seat.
Do you know?
You have to win up to 36,000 tickets for a pair of iPods. None of that bullshit. You just
Nice.
put your
Do
quarters
you
in.
do
You
you
play
do
your
you, do,
game. You got bragging rights
Yeah.
and you walk away.
Yeah.
The way it
Do
should
you
be.
know? Do you guys know? And I'm sure you do. There are actual what they call retro bars,
Yes.
and you go
Yes.
into the bar and they have the original Atari, NES, Super NES,
No shit,
PlayStation.
I'm in.
They've got all the game systems, but it's a bar. There was one down in Florida. When I went down to Florida a few years back to do basically. You want to talk about a motherfucker being treated like a goddamn rock star, like he's somebody important and famous. I went down to Tampa to meet a bunch of my friends that are in podcasting and music and comedians, and like one comedian just blew up on America's Got Talent this year. They treated me like I was the famous one. It was insane. But one of my buddies, Stan, we went out one night. Well, we drank every single night. We went out every single night and drank. But one night we went to this bar that was around the corner after we got done doing it because I was on like 6 podcasts that week. It was so crazy.
Give me
Hey,
1 second.
wait,
My apologies.
quick
Give me 1
question.
second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. But one night we ended one of the
quick
podcasts
question,
that I
Mike.
was on.
You're number 9,
Well, you know
Sam
what,
and
I
Fred.
think-
What are they from?
I think that bar.
Oh,
I
it's
think
Frodo,
that
never
bar
mind.
was kind of like that because they had a.
Whoa, hello, Nelly. That was random.
All right. But the bar I went to had a Super Nintendo laying out there and like a bunch of couches, and they had my favorite Super Nintendo game out there, which was Donkey Kong. So that was,
Yeah.
I mean, and
I
then
hated
you,
that
and then you go down, the steps and you can order beer, and then they had pinball machines, foosball.
Oh no, yeah,
Which
no,
they had
like
they had the hockey foosball one. Now that.
Nice.
So when you come up and visit, you and Jody,
Like the bubble hockey?
yes.
Nah, bubble hockey.
And it was,
like
and it
they
was
played in
USA
Karate
versus
Kid.
and it was USA versus Russia. It was great.
Nice.
They had Guitar
I
Hero. I
forgot
think I
there's
spent
Russia
about
again.
$10 in Guitar Hero, and then they had pinball. They even had Last Action Hero pinball. They had
Nice.
they
found it.
You froze,
But no,
Mike. You froze with the goofiest look on your face. How do I
somebody
screenshot
screenshot
this?
that.
I think I
No.
missed it. I didn't get it in
Yeah.
time. Damn it!
So no, yeah, like this bar, you didn't have to pay anything to play the video games, and they had all these big
Nice.
screens and TVs and stuff. But it was like you walked in, and right there was the bar, and you could order food and everything like that. You could do all that stuff, but then you could play all these old school video games. Dude, Stan and I had so much fun in there, and I didn't want to leave, but we had to go down to. I think we went to Ybor that night because we were going to see a bunch of our comedian friends that night, and I was getting to meet everybody. But I want to see if there's a bar like that in Ohio, like close to
That'd
me,
be something to Google.
because I would love to do. Not even for the drinking. Like obviously, I'd have a couple beers and stuff. I just want to go play the old school video games and
Arcade.
hang out and stuff.
There you go. In Google, search Barcade.
Barcade. Okay. Yeah, the one down in Tampa, Mike's computer just crashed. But the one down in Tampa was like retro bar gaming or retro bar or something like that. But I mean, they had every game system in there, and then they had all the games that you could play. You didn't have to pay for it. It was so much fun. It
That
was
does sound cool. You know, I have a few things on my wish list to eventually own. One of them, of course, being a pool table, just
I have
because
to look it up. I have one in my basement.
I don't have the room. For
I'll
one
sell
right
it to you. I'll sell it to you for
Yeah, I'll just come
for
right over and pick it
$20,000. The
just
actual
walk
pool
right over and
table,
pick
I'll
it
sell
up.
it to you for $200, but it's going to cost the extra $18,800 to ship it.
No shit.
No, I got one down in my
I
basement.
found a
right
couple
now.
of them down here I can buy really cheap. The problem is I don't have a place for it. I mean, I could put a whole
Yeah, exactly.
Drew Carey and put it in my front yard, but
Backyard.
well, I don't have a backyard to speak of, but I can put it in my front.
Well, I
front
mean,
yard like Drew Carey did.
and unlike Drew Carey, because they were in Cleveland, you don't get winter and snow down there. You do get a lot of rain,
But it might
so
actually
you would have
last
to
longer.
have
I
to
can put a
waterproof
tent
it
up or
and
something.
tent over it
But
or something.
One other thing I would love to get, like
The
standard
humidity might
video
get to it.
You know, the real,
Well,
arcade style.
Yeah, I know you
video
want
games.
like the real arcade game, but you know that like Best Buy and Walmart, they sell a small down it's a stand-up arcade game, but it's just smaller. It's smaller,
Well,
but it's the
No,
exact
here,
same thing.
Here they sell they sell a stand-up video game, but it comes with like 300 games on it.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
it's like they build a box and they have a it's the joystick and the buttons, but they also have a list of games you can go through on the game. So you hit like start
Yeah.
twice, and it'll bring up the menu, and
Well,
so it's basically
that's what
like a Nintendo system in a stand-up box. And
But yeah, that's what I said. Look, go on Best Buy or Walmart, Mike, or Jeff, and look up arcade games, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
They're the stand-up arcade, and like they've got some, like they've got the Mortal Kombat one, and it's got all the Mortal Kombat
no, see, I totally like that.
arcade games. The one I wanted to get, I wanted to get NBA Jam, and it's got the four controllers for NBA Jam. And if I
Right.
had more room, in all honesty, I would have bought them like when I first moved into my apartment and I had money. I was gonna get the NBA Jam one, and I wanted to get the Big Hunt because it had like all the Big Hunt.
Oh yeah.
Wild Safari. It had like 5 or 6 games on it, and then it had the OG arcade game with Galaga and Pac-Man and
Okay. I would like to
Centipede.
I would like to get Cruisin' USA. Right?
I gotta have
Yeah.
Paperboy, 10-yard fight, Dig Dug,
Mhm.
F-14
Dig Dug,
Tomcat,
Jesus.
the pinball game, Karate Champ,
Cent-
and then we'll go from there.
But no,
Yeah.
like the full on with the shifter knobs and the whole thing where you actually have a seat in it.
You want
and
you want the
I want
full
the
blown
full-
you want the full blown
the full blown
arcade
racing game where it's like, I mean, I'd rig it up so you could literally, instead of putting in quarters, you had a button, but where it'd be a full on. I could play Cruisin' USA or Cruisin' World because they had like 6 to 8 cars you could choose from. But if you held button 1 or 2, you could change those cars to another 6 or 8 different cars. And if you held 3, you could change it to another 6. So there was like 25 cars on it.
Chatters Box. Anybody watching us live? Are we good? Are we frozen? Facebook, we look good.
I saw what Tatter said.
Yeah, Jody said that we are frozen, but
Thank you, Chad.
on
That's
Facebook we look good. Okay, we're good. We're good now.
I would check, but my wife stole my phone number because her battery died.
I've got Facebook pulled up on my my other phone. That's literally the only thing I use this other phone for anymore. At this point, is an alarm clock, and when we're live, so I can get the comments.
I use my Alexa
when
for
there's
my alarm.
when the comments want to work. No, it's the only thing I use this other phone for. I've kind of contemplated giving it to Cash just to have to play with, but it's so old. It's a Galaxy Samsung S7, and the newest one that just came out was the S21.
Yeah.
But it still works perfect though. That's the thing. Like there's nothing wrong with the phone. There's not even a scratch on the screen. It's just the
There's
battery's so old. It's worn out.
You good,
So
sir?
it dies quick.
You know what? You
My
froze,
computer,
and I tried to
for
screenshot your face on it, and I just missed it. So make this face. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's not clear enough.
He's all fuzzy still.
You're
fine.
We gotta get our man out.
Um,
We gotta get our man out of the basement. We gotta get him. We
Yeah.
gotta get him out of the basement, or we gotta get him a router in the basement, or wherever. Are you in the basement or the garage? Yeah, Mike is so glitchy. Try
It's all right,
refreshing
yeah.
your shit.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Well, let's
happen.
get into this
But
top
let's
10 real quick.
let's
'cause I'm
let's
curious
jump
what
into
these
this
movies-
top 10. Hold on a second.
It's my top 10 because it's my show and I do everything and I have a
Was it
mic.
30 minutes?
So
I got
here's my fucking top 10.
Yeah.
You stupid freaks.
You know, that's just like
your opinion.
your opinion, man.
You know how to tell when Jeff's wife's home?
I gotta go in 30 minutes.
When he leaves at 11 o'clock.
I'm gonna be leaving
I
right
also
before
have
him.
I also have family over, so
You want to do the top? Do you
No,
want to do the top?
Okay,
10?
first of all, nobody in that family speaks English. Second of all, none of them even like your goofy ass.
bullshit.
Do you want to do the top 10 or do you want to do my words of wisdom?
Do your words of wisdom real quick, and then we'll jump into the top 10.
While he's bringing up his.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
4230.
skip the intro and all that. My words of wisdom. I think
It's Mike's words of wisdom. He's Mike, the big dog, and he has words, and they're full of wisdom.
Sometimes.
thank you, Glick.
Or some
You're
stuff.
welcome. I got you. We got you covered.
Today we're going to talk about love, and I feel a lot of people, majority of people, they watch this, they think that that's what love is. Love isn't about feelings. True love is about self-sacrifice and commitment. Sacrificing oneself for your partner daily. And that's love. A good example of that is Jeff and Glick. We know that Jeff loves Glick so very much because he
When did we
sacrifices
get called
his
out?
way so Glick will win.
Yeah. I agreed.
and
I agree with that. Finally, Mike and I agree on something.
That is,
I love you, Jeff.
you know,
You complete me. I just can't quit you, Jeffrey.
I wish I could quit you.
no, but it's
Come on, kiss me on the neck.
on a serious note. On a
It's the remix. Like, you are glitching so
glitching
bad.
so bad.
sacrifice.
We're catching every like 15th word.
It's all right. We can do it. We
You are
can
glitching
do
over
it
there.
another time. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. No,
We
I'm
get
sorry.
you,
I'm
Jeff.
sorry.
You
No,
know, it's
you
all
were
right.
coming through a little bit, but it is glitching. And for Tad over there, shit.
Yeah, we
He said like
We
Glick,
lost
he said like Glick and Mike. I said.
Shit.
Jeff said, "How the fuck I get into this?"
How did
Yeah,
I
right.
get called out?
well,
My dirty
Mike-
laundry out
Mike-
there, Michael. Jesus.
If I can find the goddamn thing.
Damn it!
Where the hell's it at?
But yeah, true love is sacrificing your own desires and wants for the betterment of your partner, and then trusting them not to hurt you for it.
Right.
And when you have two people that do it in a relationship, you have something that that only about 5% of the world actually literally have.
I
Like my
100% agree with that.
parents.
My parents and myself.
Everybody,
and my wife,
this, I'll, any girl that comes to me and says that love is 50-50, automatically not going to talk to you.
No, love is 100%. Period. End of story.
We'll be
Let me
Friends, but I'm not-
play something for you. Let me play something for you. Chris Rock nailed this shit on the head, and it kind of goes against what you're saying, Mike. Chris Rock nailed this shit on the head, and I put it on my Facebook or on my Twitter or my Snapchat the other day, because a lot of times with what you're saying, it's a one-way street. Only one person is trying. So listen to this. Listen to this just for a second, guys.
Oh, relationships are tough. No, they're not. They're only tough when one person's working on it. Two people can move a couch real easy.
I remember this.
One person can't move it at all. You're in a relationship, let me try to help you right now. Rule one, stop competing. Her success is your success, and your success is her success. Number two, there is no equality in a relationship. We equal, say that. You're both there to serve. You are in the service industry, okay? You're in a band. And when you're in a band, you have roles that you play in the band. Sometimes you sing lead, and sometimes you're on tambourine. And if you're on tambourine, play it right. Play with a fucking smile. Because nobody wants to see a mad tambourine player. Oh, relationship.
That's true.
that doesn't go against what I'm saying.
A little bit.
No, it does. You were saying that love is a two-way street, he was saying it says it in a different way. We'll put it that way.
Yeah,
You can
but
you can only
I
you
Same
can
thing
only
you were saying, but in a
with
different
that.
way.
Though. I agree with that
You-
because
Yeah.
you can only
if you're in a
sacrifice so much.
relationship and you have relationship goals.
Yeah, I
And
mean, you
when
can
I'm talking
sacrifice
about
everything you
sacrificing,
got.
When I'm talking about
to-
sacrificing, you're sacrificing your wants and your desires for the good of the couple together.
You should.
Right,
You
but-
should. Okay.
all
First,
go together.
you should.
all
You
go
should
Mr.
never.
Rock
You should.
is saying
And
you
should
can
never
sacrifice
sacrifice-
everything you
Your success is
have,
my success,
but
and
if
their
it's not
success.
reciprocated, what's the point?
Agreed.
You should never.
that's
If you're
where it
if you're in a
falls apart.
relationship, if you're in a relationship, and I'm gonna kind of make this short and sweet and nip it in the bud. Nothing against you guys, but if you're in a relationship, and this is what I'm learning right now, I should not have to sacrifice and give up my wants and needs. I shouldn't have to sacrifice, my goals and my dreams to better the relationship. I've done that, and all it's done is kick me in the dick. I've given.
I
That's
never-
why I've
I
only.
never
That's why I've
set
only
goals.
talked
That's
about
why Chris and I
being
broke
on a
up.
podcast.
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with Jeff anymore.
Shit.
What I'm
What
gonna
what it sounds
What
like
I'm
you're
gonna
saying,
do-
and what it sounds like you're
What I'm
saying,
gonna do
Mike.
is I'm gonna write it down. What I'll
Yeah.
do is because I'm not disagreeing with Glick. I'm not disagreeing with Chris Rock. I feel like I'm not insinuating my point correctly enough, so it's coming out a little differently.
Your
Let
point
me
is
write
right.
it down and do a
point is-
full presentation.
Well, let me
Because
stop
I
you
do
there.
not disagree with Glick. Glick, you and me have talked about this.
Oh yeah.
You know you and me agree with this. So
There's nothing wrong
let
with
me
you
write it
saying,
down and we'll
but a lot of
really
aspects
enter
of
that.
reality right now, a lot of aspects of society right now can clash with the true meaning of it. But you're not
Yes.
wrong in what you're saying. What we got going on right now is a whole lot different than what it's supposed to be. But what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
You're supposed to sacrifice for each other, what makes you all 100%. What Glick is
Each
saying
other- there
you
it is, there it
shouldn't-
is, there it
you
is.
shouldn't
That's
have
what I
to
was
give
looking
up
for.
anything about yourself to be happy with
Yeah.
who you're with, which
There's-
is where
there's
he's
what I was
correct
looking
at.
for.
So there's two sides to that argument. I fully agree.
And that's what I was
Yes.
missing.
I'm
Because
with
if
you.
you have two people that are aligned and together and have a true
You
partnership,
ain't got no problems.
then you do have that your success is my success is your
You
success.
ain't got no problems. Agree.
And you shouldn't have to get phone calls right after a podcast where you have to explain yourself for every little thing that you said. Instead, you're
exactly,
going
I
to get you're going to do the podcast no matter where you're staying at tonight.
Yeah. And when I
Because
make
your
the phone call
success
after
is
the
my
podcast,
success is our success.
yeah. Yeah, and that's
That's what you're gonna
that's where you kind of lost me, Mike, and that's what I was looking
Yeah.
for. The each other, not the
Right.
not that you have to sacrifice, because
Well,
myself
it didn't
personally,
help
and I
that
can't
Mike
speak
was
for.
glitching so bad that you could barely
Yeah.
understand him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Well, let's
But,
get into
Yeah,
this
there
10
was-
because I
Was that a little better? I didn't express
You're
my
fine.
point.
You're fine.
The way
Yeah,
that
your
I
you
point
wanted
was
it.
expressed you
Your
expressed
point was fine.
perfectly, but with your glitching, it didn't come through correct. But it
Yeah.
you get your
Okay.
point.
Okay.
I understood.
Let's change the subject. Pull the e-brake. 180 that
Right.
bitch.
That's all I got.
Full emergency brake.
we're gonna-
Whip the car to this.
I'm gonna-
Rock it out.
Do do
Go ahead
do
and
do
do the top 10 or
do.
whatever, Blake, you have.
Those
planned.
were
I will be
Mike's
right
words
back.
of wisdom. Mike said words, and they were full of wisdom.
Or something like that.
And then everybody
yeah.
made it make sense.
And then
It's
the
a team
three
effort.
other ones.
There's no I in team.
That's right.
Sometimes we
There's
got
a
to
me
come
and
together as a
motherfucker.
team. Yeah. There's me. Sometimes you got to come together as a group, as a unit, and we make it work.
Yeah.
That's a great thing about our
It's
show.
showing our love.
Not
Bring
too
it all
much.
in.
Not too
But
much.
yes, let's
But
get
we're
into
going to
this
go
10.
ahead and roll into part 3. What the hell am I even looking at? Looking at the damn Terminator fucking thing. Where the hell is it at? There it is. Part 3 of the highest grossing film franchises of all time. There we go. Just a real quick recap from 50 to 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's
you
going on?
recap that. I'm gonna fry chicken.
Okay. So we got coming in at number 50 on the list was, oh, if this motherfucker doesn't start working, was the Mummy franchise starring Brandon Fraser. 49, the Die Hard franchise starring the one and only Mr. Bruce Willis. Man can do no wrong, in my opinion. Number 48, Pink Panther. Multiple stars played. Inspector. What the fuck was his name?
Clouseau.
Clouseau. Inspector Clouseau.
Inspector Clouseau.
Number 47, coming in with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Jesus
Go
Christ.
Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Next.
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Next.
Back to the
Ninja,
Vanilla Ice
ninja,
conversation for
rap,
Danny.
ninja.
Coming in at number 46, Mr. Keanu Reeves in the Matrix franchise that should have stopped after the second one. But I digress.
Yes.
What does
You do digress.
Yes.
Well,
They
we've had
should
that
have never did the fourth one.
We've had that
They
discussion.
should have left it. They should have left it with, what was the animated one? The Animatrix? The
I
1,
don't
2, and the
know.
Animatrix?
I didn't watch
That's
it.
it.
Coming in at number 45. Coming in at number 45 again. When he wasn't glitching, it made sense. Betty.
Story
Betty
of
said
my
that,
life.
not me. That was not me.
Story of
Coming
my
in at number
life.
45. Again, many actors played this character. Mr. Jack Ryan. The series included The Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, Sum of All Fears, and Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. Ben Affleck, Chris Pine, John Krasinski, and Alec Baldwin and Harrison Ford all played Jack Ryan in this series. That's a fucking lineup of gentlemen to play
That's a
one
lineup.
character.
Patriot Games was the shit. I don't care what nobody.
Right?
That was the shit.
Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games were mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Coming in
I
at
can
number-
watch The Hunt right out October every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Red October.
Love that fucking movie.
Hunt for
Rest in
Red
peace,
October.
Sean
Ryan.
Connery.
Things in here don't react real well to bullets.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like me. I don't react
Every
to bullets.
day, all day.
This is supposed to be a quick recap. Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Go.
I love that fucking movie. Go ahead. Go.
Sorry, I
Coming in at
wasn't here for the last one, so I'm hearing all this all
Whose fault
wrong.
is that?
I
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah,
Sam
maybe
Neill.
if you'd show up for the show. I don't know, maybe. Coming in at number 44, the Jumanji franchise.
You want my ex? You know, we could trade.
And I don't want her at all, but I will deal with her
No,
if you have me.
I meant we could trade exes, and then I could be here for a podcast.
Jeff, I gotta leave when you
No.
leave. So
I don't know. I feel sorry for whoever wants
I'll hurt
it.
her.
Go
I'll
let
hurt
them
her
just-
feelings.
Do their thing.
Coming in at number 43, Back to the Future, Doc Brown, and Marty. Coming in at number 42, which kind of baffled all of us when I said this, was the Airplane franchise.
yes.
Yeah.
Or Airport, sorry, not Airplane,
Airport.
Airport. Number 41, The Incredibles, Disney Pixar. Number 40, I think it's a favorite of all four of us in this show, or on this show, the Ghostbusters franchise.
Absolutely.
Loved 1 and 2.
I like the who you gonna call
Love 1
song.
and 2 and Afterlife. Afterlife
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah. After
But what was that song that they played in the second one? Wasn't it the second one when they had the Statue of Liberty and they were playing that song and she was walking?
It's
Come on, Tony, it's right in your wheelhouse.
I don't remember. I ain't gonna lie. I know the
It was
song.
the
I
same
know the
guy. It
song
was the
played.
same guy that did Ghostbusters. It was
No,
the
it
same-
Yeah.
Somebody
Ray
look that up in the
Parker.
chatters box and
It wasn't Ray
tell me.
Parker.
It's,
It
it's
was a
running
whole
through my
different
head.
song.
Yeah. Number 39 was the Alien franchise with Sigourney Weaver. And I think we
Your
we
love is
kinda-
gonna lift me higher.
Yeah, there it is.
That's what it was.
Your love lifted me
me
higher.
I knew if I thought about it, I'd have it pop in my head.
Well, the song was
I scream it out.
yeah, the song was playing in my head. I could hear it,
Yep.
but I couldn't think of the name of it. Coming in at number
The only
38 was
thing I gotta say about Ghostbusters is when someone asks you if you were a god, you say yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Someone else is going
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
yes. I am the gatekeeper. Coming in at number 38 was Ice Age movie franchise, and I still feel I love the sloth guy, but that poor squirrel,
Sound
man.
like
All
a
that
zombie.
man wanted to do, much like Mike,
What that?
all that squirrel wanted was a nut.
Just
proof that not always not
World trying
even
to
blind
chase his
squirrel
nut.
can get a nut sometimes. Yeah.
Yep. Coming in at number 37, Matt Damon solidified himself as a bona fide badass action star with the Bourne series.
He did.
Yeah.
Born series.
Jason
Number 36, again, one of my favorite duos, probably one of my favorite action movie franchises from the 90s, Mr. Riggs and Murtaugh and Lethal Weapon
Yes.
at 36.
80s and 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, 80s and 90s. From being home alone, coming in at number 35, from being home alone to being lost in New York to playing in the Super Bowl against the Rams, Macaulay Culkin and Home Alone. Number 34, another one of my favorites from the 80s and 90s and even into 2000, Beverly Hills Cops with
Yes.
Love them fucking movies.
Axel Foley.
give us
Axel,
the
what the
laugh.
fuck-
Give
what
us
do you want, a
give us the
coffee
laugh.
break?
Give us the Eddie Murphy laugh.
Axel, you
love
want
it.
a coffee break? Go get that asshole. You want a coffee break?
That
And he
goddamn
died.
laugh was awesome.
Fool said,
And you
get your
nailed
ass
it,
in his
Tony.
pool.
Get your ass in this. Thompson, baby, get your ass in this pool.
Coming in at number 33.
I still use that
Finding-
line from that movie though,
Yeah.
when he's like, "If I drink club soda, I'll throw up."
Yeah.
I use that line all
coming in
the
at
time.
number 33, Disney Pixar strikes again with Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Escape.
Stop it.
Number 32, the man himself, the Terminator.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Arnold
put him- I'm
Schwarzenegger, I
sorry.
need your
I'm sorry.
clothes and your bike.
I realized that he was Conan before that and everything, but Terminator put that motherfucker on the map.
Oh, absolutely want him on the map.
I'll
And
go
the
with
fact that he was
I mean,
still in,
Conan
like,
was a
what,
good
Terminator,
movie.
one of the
He was in
last
all the
Terminator
last
all of
movies?
them. All
Yeah,
of them, except
he
for
was in
Salvation.
Yeah, he was in
One.
every one of them. That one, I think, what was it, Salvation, where the chick
Salvation.
was in it and she was the
Yeah.
robot.
Well-
she beat the hell out of that man in the
Beat the
bathroom.
hell out of him.
I mean,
well, not only
technically-
that, she beat the
technically
shit out
Arnold
of
was
him
in that one too,
into a
because he
jeep.
was de-aged
Yeah.
in CGI
Yeah.
in Salvation.
Fucking
Yeah.
all of them.
Number
She-
And when that
31.
scene
The
came
black
out
and
and he
the-
looked like he did from the first movie, I was like, yes.
Yeah. Number 31 on the list to round out the recap. J&K themselves, the Men in Black movie franchise. I have not seen the fourth one, but
Eh,
I'm so torn. I'm so torn if I want to watch it or not, because who would have thought Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones would have been so good together?
Right.
Nobody.
Well, you know what?
as actors, they were hard to not be good together.
Right.
Well, as
Both of them
actors,
were
but I mean, but
as
as
it comes-
as fans,
as it comes to the new
as fans
one,
of both of those actors,
it mildly
not a duo that
sullies
you
the
think of.
movies.
No.
What?
The newest one, I would say it tried too hard to be the other movies.
Well, they did their
Okay,
own
okay.
thing. They did
Is
their
that the
own
one
thing.
where they went with the NASA
Or
program?
no, it's in London, and it's Chris Hemsworth and,
NASA
and
program
No,
was number three. NASA was
I
number
watched
three.
half of it. I watched half of it and lost interest. And,
yeah,
and they
the
tried
newest
to be,
one where it was the girl. She's been searching for Men in Black her whole
Scrap the
life.
squirrel. Yeah, Tatted.
He
I
was
love those two
Valkyrie on
characters.
Thor
I
Ragnarok.
see. All right, so let's roll into 30 to 29 for this week's top 10. Jeffrey, you called me this. You called me this in a comment on Facebook today. Number 30.
Oh,
You didn't call me an asshole on Facebook. Did you call me an asshole on Facebook today?
it's possible. It's possible.
wait, it's Saturday. Yeah, bro.
What day of the week are we?
Yeah.
It's
I know what he's
Saturday.
talking about. It's the King Kong franchise. Am I wrong?
Yeah, number 30, the King Kong franchise. Because I posted my new profile pictures, Jody and I, and
I said,
Jeff said-
someone
I
get
think-
that woman away from Kong.
You're just
Just wondering
mad
if you
because
saw that or not.
you're just mad because
I-
I said that about you when you were married to Glenn.
Oh shit!
Please. No one was
The
trying
Kong-
to rescue me.
The
Yeah.
Kong franchise,
It was
the
dope.
King Kong franchise has 6 movies. Now get this, guys. This might be one of the oldest franchises on this list. It might be.
Well, wasn't the first one like 40, 37?
19,
Yeah, 37.
no, 1933 to present.
33. Well,
That's
that
right, 'cause
wasn't,
the newest one was
that
like
wasn't a bad.
2017,
That
wasn't it?
wasn't a few years old.
And no, the newest one was just like last year or something like that, or
Was
the
it?
year
Oh,
before.
that's right,
Yeah,
'cause
something.
Kong-
It's
Kong
it's
and
Kong
Godzilla.
versus
Yeah.
Godzilla. Forgot about
But
that.
it is made domestically $1 billion, over $1 billion.
Well, it's not
I guess
that hard when you make like
1.1
400,000 of the movies.
They only made 6 movies though. There's only 6 movies in the Kong franchise.
I don't want
Yeah,
to.
$1.1 billion.
I got a dip, gentlemen.
Worldwide, Kong has made $1.2 billion.
It's 10 till. I got an 11 o'clock. I got to be
being
ready
so
for it. So
old,
I
I
don't want
thought
to
it
be
would
rude.
make more
I
money.
appreciate
Tony?
it. This was fun. I'm gonna run this back so I can see the 10 after this.
Yes,
But,
you're good,
gentlemen,
Toad.
I will see you all. Everybody in the chat, thank you all again for wanting me here. This
Yes,
is always
Tony.
fun. This is always a kick. I will see you all soon, and y'all take care. All right.
Well, since you're not going to be here for the end, hit him with the mother had you, mother.
Mother had you, mother made you, motherfucker. That's right.
I'm
gone.
Damn right.
Y'all take care.
Much love,
Peace.
sir. Love you, buddy.
You too, man.
Love you, sir.
I'll see you Monday night, man.
Absolutely.
Number 29 on the list, Jeffrey and Michael. You guys have both said that this is. I didn't know this was a franchise, but I guess it had 2 movies. You guys have both spoken your mind on this one and said that you enjoy this movie. But Mary Poppins,
Oh
Yeah.
2
like
movies.
the first
Oh,
one.
they did the remake. That's right, they
The
did the remake.
But the remake
No,
is a piece
it's
of
not
shit.
a remake.
Oh, was it a sequel?
Not a remake.
Is
It
it a
is a
sequel?
sequel.
Oh yeah, it's the
Because
return.
Michael,
It's the return.
Michael is an adult.
That's right.
Michael is an
And-
adult,
and it was-
Mary
and I
Poppins
still
comes
have
back
not
for
finished it.
Michael's kids.
Yeah. I
That's
still
Well,
have to finish
well,
it.
all day
It's
long.
not
The original came out in '64. The new one came out in 2018. And with that being said, 2 movies. Domestically here in the States, it made 1.1 million, almost 1.2 million. Worldwide, not so great. Or not million, billion. I'm sorry, billion.
I was just saying.
Worldwide, it's only made like 4.5 million for both movies.
Well,
Wow,
it's
that's-
only popular. That would only be a popular movie.
Yeah,
in
but
England
back in the
and
day
over
when
here.
the original came out, which is what everybody mainly knows, going worldwide was not a big deal.
And that
This
that,
is
that is 100% correct, Jeff. But also, a writer of Mary Poppins hated the Walt Disney version. And
Oh,
took
you want to
every
see a good
shot
movie?
they-
Saving
she could
Mr.
have.
Banks.
Saving
Mr.
Mr. Banks is an
good fucking
excellent
movie.
Well,
Tom Hanks is
much-
brilliant
much-
as Walt Disney.
much like
Tom Hanks is in
Kong
it.
might be the oldest franchise. Again, I don't know
Right?
because I'm reading these for the first time with you guys. So this is
Well, there would be one older, but let's see how. That's
see if it
depends on
makes
how
it.
you classify it.
well it says
But
on
it's
this
ba-
list
based on
this
profit.
on this list, Mary Poppins franchise hit the theaters. The second one hit the theaters in 2018, which set the record for the largest gap between movies.
I'll go
64
with
to 2018. This is just
I mean,
what it
that
says
ain't a huge
here.
Fucking gap. That's a whole. What 3? That's a
That's
3
3
generations.
decades, yeah.
3 decades.
Yeah,
Almost
3
4
decades, 4 decades.
Longer than that. Longer than that.
Well,
I was
it's
going to
almost-
go with generations.
almost 5.
Because you're
Yeah,
going
5,
from,
almost 6.
5 decades.
Because you got to remember,
Almost
Five
when
and a
that
half
movie came
decades.
out, they were in that was the baby boomer generation when that movie came
Yeah.
out. So you went through boomers, you went through
Gen X,
Gen X, you went through
millennials,
millennials, and you went through these
And
new
Gen
folks.
Zs.
I mean, the new ones.
Gen Zs.
Yeah.
Well, coming in
Gen
at
Zs.
number 20, coming in at number 28, being the horror fan that I am, and I do love this franchise, the Exorcist franchise.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, that's a good one.
5
Be a new
movies.
priest to the old priest.
Yeah, 5 movies from
Well,
73 to 2005.
I'm curious the franchise I got in my head. I don't know if it's going to count as the longest running franchise. It's really depending because it's on the same subject and it's horror. So we'll be curious.
Yeah, we'll see.
see
We
how
still
they
have
go.
2 more. We still have 2 more weeks of this, so we'll get there. But it ran from 73 with the original to 2005. It domestically $1.2 billion, worldwide only 5.2 million.
Oh, wow.
So that was definitely an
Once
American.
again- Once again, victim of the same thing that Jeff talked about. 'cause
Right.
of
And worldwide was
box
never a really
office.
big thing back in the day.
Well, here's what this little synopsis says. With many other franchises, the Exorcist franchise films peaked with the release of the original, and it has been all downhill since.
That's
the
another
horror
reason,
movies, which
because the
all
sequels
feature
have-
Well,
some
the
kind of-
original got so much flack because it was so quote unquote scary that it was in the news a lot, much like Jaws. When Jaws
Well, it's
came
based
out,
off of it's quote. The original
Jaws
was
came out, it was banned in theaters in certain places because of how
Well,
scary it was.
and
Godzilla,
The Exorcist.
not Godzilla, but King Kong was also banned in theaters. It was, I believe.
Well,
You'd have to
The
double check it,
Exorcist-
but I believe King Kong is the actual longest running in theaters movie in history.
yes, somewhere tatted here, TikTok. Yeah, I'll be back live at some point tonight. I don't know if Mike will join me, but if Mike joins me,
I'm down, Glick.
yeah, maybe we'll jump on TikTok and try not to get banned or something. But coming in at number 27 for the third fucking time, they're so far dominating this list. Disney Pixar hits us again with Despicable Me. And I love that franchise. I love the Minions.
That's not Pixar.
No.
Yeah.
It's not Pixar?
That's not Pixar.
Illumination.
That's an Illumination.
Oh, no, that's...
Illumination.
Yeah, you're right. You guys are right. I do apologize. I apologize. I was wrong.
I know my cartoons.
But I do love the Despicable... I do love the Despicable Me
I
franchise.
do too.
6 movies.
I just like
Six
Steve
men-
Carell. He is
Steve Carell
Six
is...
movies.
I started watching the Space Force.
Well, you got to remember.
Funny
You
show.
got the...
I loved
It's
it.
funny.
Space Force is good.
I haven't watched it yet, but you have to remember, Despicable Me includes not only the Despicable Me movies, but the
And the
Minions.
Minions movies.
Yeah, and they are
And they
great
got one
movies. They're
coming out.
fun.
I
They're
think
cute.
This summer or next year they have a new one.
Yeah, there is
coming
another one coming
Don't
out.
surprise me.
World or domestically, they've got 1.3 billion. Listen to this worldwide. Now, this ranking
Oh,
is off
worldwide,
of
they're
domestic.
Minions are everywhere down here.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I guarantee you
this
China
this
loves
this
them.
oh,
this
yeah.
this list is based off of domestic money, rate or revenue come in.
Revenue?
But listen to this worldwide. $3.7 billion.
And I would argue
In
that
12
number
years.
is very low. That number is very low because you're not including knockoff merchandise.
Well, yeah.
No.
merchandise.
Merchandise is not factored. This is what
Okay.
they bring into.
Oh,
This is what they bring
If
into
you
the
included-
box office.
If you included merchandise, they would be up there with Star Wars on merchandise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is only box office. So this is
Yeah.
only based off of when it hits the theaters, when it's in the theaters, what the movies have
Okay.
made in the theaters. So
when it comes to movies, money being made for movies being made, that
Oh, and here we
box
go.
office home ticket is the smallest percentage about what a movie
So
actually
here you
makes.
go. Here you go, Mike. You said the new one is slated to come out later this year. Minions: The Rise of Gru is slated to be released in 2022.
Nice. I know where I'm taking the kids.
Yep. So, yeah,
And I'm
6
just-
movies from 2010 to the present. Number 26, one of my favorite Disney movies, and Jeff made fun of Tony and I a couple episodes back for this movie, and I erased his character, and he was right. Nobody cared, but the Lion King franchise.
Still say
From 2014 to 2019,
I like the first
domestically,
no.
Domestically-
they cry when
we
Mufasa
cry.
dies.
As a 40-year-old man,
They
I can
cry
still
when they
fast
stop
forward.
drawing the lion.
Hey, you know what? Mufasa dying, that's a big deal, okay? And I love Olaf
so sad when they
Presents.
stop
And I love
drawing the
Olaf
lion.
Presents when he does the Lion King. When he's back his turn, he's like, Mufasa's dead. Cheers me up. Every time.
Wicked cried,
So,
Mike cried, I cried, Tony cried. We still can't watch it
I
as
guess
grown
I'm
ass
just
men.
some
Tatted
insensitive
cried.
bastard.
that's not
Yeah,
right.
you're just a heartless fucking
I
piece of
cried-
shit. Hence
I
the
cried
reason,
when
ladies and gentlemen,
Mother song,
this is the reason
Mother
Jeff and I are
song
divorced.
in Dumbo.
Well,
He has
that
no
being
emotion.
said,
Mother song
since
in
I am the
Dumbo,
insensitive
cries all the
bastard,
time.
I do have to go, gentlemen. It is 11 o'clock. I have to make a couple calls for work, and I
That's
have
fine.
a meeting here in about 3 minutes. So
Okay, well,
I am
we'll-
out, gentlemen.
we'll-
I will see you on Wednesday.
Much
Alright,
love to you,
give
bro.
out
I
your
love you, man.
deuces.
Have a good
Love
night.
you, Suze. Have a good night.
All right, let's finish this
So
out
we'll,
like
Mike and I will finish this list.
the way it's supposed
rid
to
of-
be.
Get rid of that jackass.
Yeah. Fly.